gotta mute my phone too before that gets fucking flying off. It's just pretty crazy. Like, what I want to do with him, like when I'm not playing as him, he will be just a grey dude with purple eyes, or maybe even like ebony black skin, or something like that. And then, like when I'm playing as him, I'm back as the Khajiit. So it's kind of like you see him fighting in the field, then I'll switch control to him, and then he'll be like a human. Oh, he'll be a full Khajiit. I updated some things before my game crashed. There they are. They're not coming to me for some weird reason.
There we go.
So, we have, here's the Khajiit dude. I call him Thriz. Name's Thriz. And then we got, Old Merlin. Like a little creative name there. You'll probably want to fight magic. And then guess who's to the left right there? When it eventually updates. Like I'm probably like 15 seconds behind on the stream.
Yeah, you just finally got the Riz and Merlin, so.
And then the one on the side, you should be able to notice that one.
The next section of the mysterious Xerxes is very difficult. I won't ask. Are you ready?
That's right, it froze, didn't it?
You should talk to Joffrey. He needs.
Farewell,
my friend.
Get more spies, I'll kick him in the ass. Old Cecilia. That'd be a fun story to tell too, man. Like, I don't know if I'll use the same voice or chat. Like, I don't know, man. It kind of suit that it would be the same voice. But just gotta give it a different sort of like, you know, tone to the dialogue where it sounds impatient and sort of stuff like that.
I've just received word from the Countess of...
Yeah,
it seems that since you once...
Maybe a little more,
Captain?
not naive, but
Just angry.
I don't know, I'm sure you do something where she's
You should rendezvous with Captain
maybe
Bird
not as
immediately.
confident or as... Yeah, because by the time we fucking we start seeing her, she's already been a vampire for fucking how long, and she's fucking like super cynical and you know.
Yeah, she'll be a lot more impulsive and impatient.
Yeah.
If I removed his hood, can I do this? Let's have a look. Equipment. If I gave him black hair, he'd look like Keanu Reeves. Remove headgear. So it's like a full-on Keanu Reeves build with purple eyes. Fuck, dude, I didn't even realise this. Silver hair and purple eyes. What does that tell you? If you're a fan of that series?
I would assume Game of Thrones. I don't remember if they had purple eyes, but the fucking Targaryens.
Yeah, and they don't in the show. How do I put your headgear back on, you fuck?
Well, I mean, shit, even if you did, I'm fucking colorblind, so I'd probably only see it as blue.
I don't think I put his headgear back on. That sucks. Anyway, never mind.
May your sword always strike true.
Absolutely. I agree, Mr. Melbourne.
Oh, apparently fucking Carter has already written in the chat we ignored him.
Well, who? I can't see.
Yeah, it didn't, I don't know, it didn't fucking pop up. Like, I got the shit up. Let me try turning it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah, because I cannot see any comment on the stream. Unless I accidentally blocked him, which I don't think I did. I blocked that other dude, the one that like wanted to fight me.
I mean, I don't fucking blame you.
Oh, bro.
They're just fucking nuts.
Look, I don't like he's more of a Battlefield player, and I have a yarn with him. But sometimes people just get too fucking weird, and then like I'm like, nah, bro. Well, I want none of that. And then you're like, honestly, dude, if the guy had a girlfriend, she'd fucking end up dead if she tried to leave him. It's just like really fucking obsessive or like weird, just sort of. Once you pull away, they just chase after you or some shit. It's weird.
Or she'd be just as fucking bad.
Because I left because he's like, it's just like it's over some bullshit. I was like, dude, you get weird when you drink. don't like it. And he's like, you're getting close to getting burned again. And I was like, fair enough. And then I removed myself. And I was like, get fucked. Don't threaten me. Have a good time. And then I get like shit tons of messages one night. He's like, you just come back. Just, yeah. I was like, nah, bro. All good. Where's the Oblivion gate? Oh, well, the fuck, you'll see that real soon. It's really weird. It just generates out of nowhere.
Thanks for coming. We're ready when you are. Just say the word.
Still definitely be using all the Skyrim voices. Is going to put something there? Because I can't see it yet. I'm going to just reset all my stuff.
All right. Give me a minute to talk to the men. Everyone's a bit jumpy right now.
I'm fucking around on Starfield.
All right, boys, listen up.
Making sure my
We've gotta
game's all
close
set
that
for
gate over there.
the new update and shit.
Nobody likes the idea of going into that thing.
But it's been a bit
our
since
job,
I played it, so I'm also
and we're
kind of
going
like
to do it.
remembering
If
all
we
the
don't,
controls and shit.
Roma ends up a smoking
And I'm over
pile
here,
of rubble, like
and I'm
what
looking at the
happened
wrong
Talas.
fucking thing at my health. I'm
And
like,
that's
nope,
not going to happen
health is on the
here.
other side, and
Not
I'm almost
while
dead.
captain of the guard.
That's fucking great.
Boor,
Playing that
Soren,
lead, man,
you're
I
with
think
me.
double jump
The
on
rest
the
of you
time,
stay
do that
outside
shit
and kill
backwards.
anything that comes out of that gate. Let's show these bastards
The
how
free
we
lane
do
thing's
things
pretty
in
cool.
Bruma.
They should have had that day one, because it was possible
Stand
to have
back.
that day one.
So far,
so good.
Because you can use console commands, or at least for PC, and you could like
I've got that one.
fly super fast, and fly through suns and fly past buildings and shit. It was possible to do.
Stay sharp.
I mean, I have a particular way of viewing this game. I mean, it is the first real of its kind.
So good.
It's experimental, not just for them, but in general. If this game suffers, but it leads to, something greater down the line, whether it's made by Bethesda or another company looks at this game and fucking improves upon it to make it an even better space game, you know what? I'm all fucking for it. I enjoy it for what it is. Yeah, it's flawed, but I still enjoy the game.
I don't think they'll ever do another one of Starfield. There's nothing to really. Oh, fuck me, the grass is trying to come off the vines. It's just nothing they can really add to it because there's no time, there's no.
Not on this day.
All this weird sort of.
So far, so good.
It's just. Oh, I don't know. Oh my fucking god. There's no like time continuation to it. Like, what's the point of the next game? And there's nothing to progress into the future, like say Fallout. No.
Stay sharp.
Oh, apparently Carter's in the fucking chat. I just can't fucking hear him.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Actually,
There's the fuck.
that makes sense. I was wondering why. I was like, I'm looking at the YouTube chat, and then you're here.
So, can you hear me or no?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear you.
Alright.
I was dead set expecting the full German accent.
I felt ignored, I said multiple times, hi, hello.
Yeah, hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking weird. Like, nothing's popped up on the fucking YouTube
Here
chat.
comes another
Let me start closing it out. And fuck it, maybe then it'll pop up.
I thought it was a YouTube comment. I was like, I can't see shit. I dead said, you know what? It's really weird because you guys don't have much of an accent when you talk in English, which is very strange because one of my favourite storytellers from the Archangel, his name's Christian Link, and he's got a dead set American accent, and he's German.
I have the biggest fucking accent in the world.
Well, like it's not as obvious as at least Hollywood tries to make it.
It's like when I talk to my wife or something in English, I don't have an accent, but if I talk to native English speakers, I try to talk right,
Stay sharp.
and then my accent is thick as fuck.
Stay sharp.
Yeah, it also depends too on like what kind of fucking
Here comes another
American
one.
accent you're going with. Because I mean, like we've got so fucking many.
I think I'm winging it.
Yeah,
Some British, some American, some I don't know,
the British one.
gibberish.
That one's hard to deal with.
Here comes another one.
Yep. But that's the one we learn in school.
Yeah, it would be. Who the hell?
Wait a sec. Finn, come on here.
Dude,
Come on here.
what is she?
Having to learn through the fucking British accent? Nah.
All my guys.
Let my hello.
You won't see this yet, but
Stay sharp.
for some reason Cecilia's wearing. She's got no gear on.
So far, so good.
She's now using a bow, a dwarven bow, and she's got chainmail. I don't know what's going. I don't know. Ah, well, she's doing her own thing. She's learning.
Hey guys, my son wants to say hi. Like hello. And Ian.
G'day, guy.
Hello.
G'day.
So, jetzt geh wieder.
So, g'day, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, no, you can't hear you anymore. I stopped it before to say cunt or something.
It's probably for the better, you know.
Huh?
Because sometimes I unoccasionally swear.
Yeah, me too.
And like, I've actually gotten used to swearing in
So
German,
far, so
at least
good.
for shit. Yeah, I'm like Scheiße.
Scheiße.
Ah, nah, Scheiße sounds better.
Did you learn Fotze now?
No, because when you say Scheiße, you know, it's like za. It's like za doesn't sound sexy, you know.
Scheiße.
Oh. Look, I won't tell you how to speak your own language, you can't.
Here comes another one.
I'll just make shit up. I do that up playing when I'm hanging out in the shop. Words be like, I see a bunch of tourists and you're like, I'll speak some random made up language and see if they try to like understand
Stay
our
sharp.
language. Cause and you sit there speaking with Sims characters. And
Say cunt again in German.
oh, I forgot that. Is it Fotze or something like that?
Yeah, Fotze.
Oh yes, I do remember it. Fuck, it's just a national word for Australians. Like I forgot it and then I said it. I'm like, that word is for Australians. Doesn't matter what language it is. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, I use it daily.
Sometimes I get words right. Right? I shook my phone once and I said Lumos. And I didn't like I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, and the light turned on. I was like sick, and then I looked at the fucking spell for the light, and it was actually Lumos, and I was like, oh, I'm a wizard, Harry. Is it a wizard, Harry?
So far, so good.
Fotza, Scheiße, they're just good words, you know. Especially I could say that to someone. Stop being a fuzzer.
Look out!
Oh my god. You know, it feels a bit unfair having all these followers around. But I'm waiting for one of them to die. Can I access... What the shit? What are you wearing chainmail for?
I'm at your service.
Yeah, my service. Equipment. Let's have a look. Can I share inventory?
Man, I really need to watch the latest episode. I still didn't watch them.
Well, which one's the latest one? The latest one to you would be Silly one.
The two, the one you sent in the Discord and the one on YouTube. Both haven't watched.
I think I removed one in the Discord. I was just gonna leave it there for everyone. Just gonna drop it there and piss it off. Why she got the Knights of the Night? What is going on here? This chick is unbelievable. Did she steal my bloody armor? Nope. I'm gonna be over encumbered. Legion cleared. Knights Imperial. What in the gods? I didn't give her all this stuff. Probably did actually. Alright. Can you put your gear back on, please? I do appreciate it, but I would... Yeah, there we go. Good lass. Now I gotta go dump all this shit in the dead body somewhere.
Throw in like the fucking wall or something. Keep her from going back to that body and fucking grabbing the shit.
She had dwarven bow too. Does she still have that? Should probably use it. I mean, it's not a detailed game, and I don't want to spend like 15 minutes each using console commands to give them the right stats for their character. Screw that. Oh my god, I had a trap. Oh my fucking Jesus. That's what it was. She should be listening to me. Giant ass whale harpoon almost took my face off. Have you guys seen the Sky Oblivion stuff for this? Oh, it's so fucking pretty.
No.
Like, when you go into these places, you'll find like there's actually decorations, like even tables or things, and you'll find like human skulls and just mutilated bits and pieces, like it's a human sewing equipment. It's just absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I just hope they aren't as repetitive as Oblivion.
I don't think they have, eh? But you know, have you played Elder Scrolls Online yet?
Yeah.
So, in that one with Dagon's DLC, there's like a new sort of
So far,
realm where it's
so
not
good.
on fire, it's more acidy and nighttime. They've actually added those as variants in this one, in Oblivion.
How many variants were in Oblivion? 5 or 6, right?
I think 5, maybe 5 or 10. I think maybe.
No, 10.
I'm not 100%.
Vaguely, was it 6?
6. Oh.
But yeah, they're gonna have a few more, and then they're gonna have like the other versions of Miriam's Dagon's like realms where it's like acid and night. Chainmail, get rid of all
Yeah,
that.
that's cool.
And then like their cities designs are bloody gorgeous. Knights of Nine Curious. I've already got that one. Don't have to use it again. Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice to get some more fucking variation, because, oh my god, fucking, you run through, like, fucking 10 of those.
Yeah.
And it's like, alright, I've got them all.
You just
Time to fucking cheese them all.
Speed running through them, eh? Like I just grab aggro for everybody, and I just start running, and just like close the gate before they kill me. This is just annoying, but what I imagine for least for the story of Oblivion is just like I want to place like 200 Daedra from me to the goddamn Citadel, and just like go ham, just have a lot of fun. No, give that sort of Crusader feeling to the story. That would be beautiful. Just an absolute slaughterhouse. Like that's something I would enjoy, just cutting my way through Daedra.
Yeah, no, dude's got to go full Doom gang.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a mod where it's like, I'm not too sure it's an actual like lore sort of thing, but there's got to be a mod where like the Crusader's artifacts, after he's completed his quest line, are like sanctified, and he can kill lesser Daedra, like wipe them out. I'm not too sure that's lore sort of thing, but at least hit them with your sword and they turn to ash. Hit them with your mace and they explode.
Probably more likely that it would just do more damage, because there's no real difference between Daedric souls, whether they're any kind of Atronach or Jamora or even like bound weapons. They kind of all go to the same place, and then they're taken and turned into whatever variation.
Look, here comes it. I've got that one.
Yeah, they're actually called essences or something else. Like there's another name for them.
Yeah, like different Daedric princes have different ways of like not necessarily trapping them, but like how like the fucking saints and seducers will kind of be reborn. You know, like they'll go straight back to the Shivering Isles instead of you know, going back to whatever fucking well of you know, essences or whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah, well, Dagon can actually dominate lesser Daedra, so he can take other Daedra's Daedra. Like, that's why you see Dark Seducers in Cold Harbor, because he's dominated it. Even though
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You know, he's the Daedric Prince of Domination, so.
Yeah. Now I gotta like, I'm gonna have this character return. That what's her name? Bloody, I forgot her name. Whatever. She's that priestess of Meridia, and her rather large Orion.
I've got that one.
Kaboom.
Watch the flank.
And so, that armor that came out a while ago for like the Dark Seducer mod.
You did it, Captain.
Comes
You
out in
closed
gold,
the Oblivion
something
Gate.
like
We didn't think
a
we'd
Dark
ever see
Seducer
you
that got
alive
rewritten
again.
by Meridia.
Believe me, it was no picnic. But thanks to our friend here, I now know we
I do a lot
can
of
close
Google
these
searching
hell
and
gates.
shit for that.
We
It's like-
can defend Bruma.
She would never take in another Daedra that isn't one of hers without completely burning him and rewriting him. So it wouldn't even be a Mazkin anymore. It'd be something completely new, remade, rewritten.
What actually happens to people who die in the gate?
It was an
Do
honor to
they
serve with.
go to the afterlife or
Um,
stay in Oblivion?
yeah, like you definitely think that your soul would be trapped in Oblivion, but maybe because your soul is of Aetherius, so it goes to Aetherius if you haven't got any pacts with any Daedra or if you haven't been murdered poorly or cursed. So since the gate's open, I think your soul would shoot outside of it, like how the Daedra's souls would shoot back inside of it, sort of thing. But who knows? It could be like a sort of Daedra curse where it's like anyone that dies here, I've got dibs on your soul.
That would suck.
And it's like, oh, I've gone to Oblivion. Everything's trying to kill me, including the grass, including the plants, including everything. And then I die, and then my soul becomes the property of a very cranky, big red demon-looking Daedra.
How are you?
Sounds nice.
No, it sounds absolutely splendid. Well, what I actually also hope for Scud Oblivion is when they eventually get around to the Crusader stuff, is that they do the coloured rooms. So when you fight Umaril, it's actually like you're fighting him in the Daedric realm of coloured rooms. I did set thought they were going to add like a Cold Harbour with the Metamarco fight. It looked like Cold Harbour when they were showing off the trailer. But it's not, which...
I'm so out of the Elder Scrolls stuff right now.
I'm just so into it.
Yeah. No, my interests change every month or so. Right?
Have you jumped into the new one, the Crimson Desert?
I'm back to Witcher.
Witcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Crimson Desert to see how it goes. My brother just got it, and he's just like, "Oh, I've had enough of it. It's too hard to learn." I'm just like, "Yeah, well, you don't go buying games day one, and yeah, it's just, it looks way too good to be real. If it's good, then we'll find out."
Have you helped, Captain? Good work. But the Brumaga, we need, if the myth...
That one I'm kind of waiting on.
Yeah.
You should speak
Strange,
to the rulers
I
of Cyrodiil
rarely
as soon as...
start new games. I always go back to old games. Skyrim, Witcher, KCD, stuff like that, Mass Effect.
I said, "What found you, eh?" I was just laying on my bed scrolling through Reddit. And it was a good, like, 5-minute scroll. Like, I was doom scrolling. And all of a sudden, Kingdom Come Deliverance comes up. And it's a picture of Henry wearing black armor. I'm like, oh, what's the fuck on right now? I was like, I've seen that image before. And I go into it, and there's your name. And I was like, oh, yes. And you're talking about a character you didn't like. And I was like, yes, time to bring Freya up.
That's me.
And I was like, I'm just going to drop Freya right there and just leave that comment.
I actually don't hate Freya. Oh, she's kind of annoying, but
she's a lovely person.
For me,
yeah? She's got a sense of humor. She's got a sense of humor.
I think it's too much for me personally.
It would be,
to be honest.
I mean, I've made her very unfiltered, very blunt.
As she should be.
Like she's like a tribal werewolf sort of character. She doesn't really have the whole manners and politeness down packed. It's like she sees what she wants, she goes for it. She's a bit of an animal.
I don't have time to chat.
And then it's like, animal in all regards of like pornification. She's just a dirty animal.
Same with Serana, but with the whole love stuff,
Well, used to be.
It's one too much,
Well, I built vampires in this story to be... Yeah, have you, what show is it? Van Helsing, right? So, it's a Netflix show. It's based on, like, female Van Helsing members or something like that. And, like, the world's gone to shit, but, like, vampires are proper, like, they're not just bloodthirsty, but it, like, turns them inside out, their souls, so they like, full-on become twistedly evil. Even if they were great people, like, they give into all their dark side. So they're, like, it just reverts them inside and out. So they go from being lovely people to, like, bloodthirsty, and they'll slaughter you, they'll kill your children, they'll do things they would have never done as a non-vampire. And I really wanted to kind of vibe that for sort of the Elder Scrolls vampires. So it was like, not only are you bloodthirsty, but your personality and your soul have kind of turned inside out, and you're willing to do things you would have never done.
Well, she doesn't talk about sex.
With an open
Serana. She's a creature made from the unwilling side of sex. And then you find someone you love, and you're like, yes, sex, and all that bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Look, I'll be honest, bro. Okay, I'm a guy. I'm not a lesbian or a bisexual person, so I'm riding out my ass here.
Not
I'm fine with
myself.
the
If you
whole sex
take
thing and
care.
all that shit, like in Game of Thrones, you know. But every scene she was in, it was, "You are my soulmate. Let's go, and I'm gonna finger blast you in the river." Some
Yes,
shit.
yes.
And I was like, "Ah, dude, every fucking scene, every fucking scene."
Yes, getting absolutely
Mama
finger
conquest.
blasted. But not anymore, unfortunately, because she got dagger
Thank
blasted.
fuck for that.
Oh,
Now it's Carsten's turn.
yeah.
Not
Well,
to be finger blasted, by the way. No?
absolutely he's getting what do they call it? They call it the human. It's disgusting. They call it the human. They call it the human service. When the tongue goes in the bum and the hand goes on the shaft.
Oh, please don't.
It's absolutely disgusting. And like, I love when people create like words for sexual moves. They're the best ever because they're so fucked. It's so funny. Like the other one I heard the other day, right? It was on a podcast and it's called abseiling. And
What?
it's called abseiling, and this dude, his dad walked on him on the shower and he's abseiling. And the way they described it was he had a thumb in the bum and a hand on the shaft. So like he's got his hand on his shaft. I don't know how abseiling works, but obviously you got to like control the shaft and which way the sails go. So the back of the hand becomes the sails. It's disgusting. Absolutely filthy.
YouTube's gonna love this fucking stream.
You may speak.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying not to say the word CUNT all the time. So, alright, so this is what I'd love to see for Oblivion. This right here, right? It's like, it is an old game, even though it is a remaster. Yeah, there's an Oblivion gate right there, but no one gives a shit, and the world's just going by normally. I would love to see some sort of like, you know, like you get close enough to the city, like say you're a kilometre out, and it's just turned to Oblivion already. Like the trees are on fire, there's Daedric shit coming out of the ground much further away. There's like Daedra running towards the gate. There's guards defending it. It's kind of in a lockdown mode until you close it, and like even like implement that into the game to where the shopkeepers will not sell you anything. They've boarded their doors until you clear the gate. So it kind of limits you to having to fix and save the city, or you get really nothing out of it because it's in lockdown. That'd be sick. Like I like the Blight in Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah, but if you think about that, every Elder Scrolls game doesn't make sense. Because why don't the dragon go for the cities? You know, it's
that is like one of the things that I always thought about. Like Elduin could have just destroyed Tamriel in the space of an hour.
yeah.
But it comes to the realization that Bethesda lied to us. He's, you know, that he's not there to destroy the world. He's there to rule it.
Well, they didn't lie. If you pay attention, it's pretty fucking obvious. Yeah, it's his purpose was to destroy the world.
Yeah, that's his main destined goal. But he decided, fuck that, I'm going to become CEO.
Yeah, no, it was his dominating nature.
1 or 2 cities.
I'd advise you.
So, yeah, like Helgen was a good old example, and then he's going to fly around and resurrect dragons and re-establish his order, all that sort of stuff. And that's what he went for. I mean, the dragons were a pain in the ass. Like, I remember as a kid when I was 17, Google searching like how many dragons there'd be before the game came out, and they said unlimited. I was so happy until I got there. I was like, you'd fast travel, and all of a sudden Sigrid from Riverwood is like, "Die, dragon!" And she is in a fucking clothing with an iron dagger. It's like, oh yeah, it's just some random female farmer's just gonna charge an ancient dragon beast. It's been extinct for thousands of fucking years. It's like, you know, it's like. It made me so angry because it'd kill the entire town because they're all fucking idiots.
Tell you what, though, I actually blame quite a large portion of the fucking player base for constantly complaining about the fucking dragons. Because I swear to you, when they moved over to the fucking special edition, they did something where they drastically reduced the fucking spawn rate for dragons. It's like, it used to be, yeah, you come across dragons a lot, but you know what? You need a lot of fucking dragon souls. I shit you not, I completed the whole fucking game, no fast travel, no nothing, and the only dragons I ever came across were the ones that were scripted for the fucking story. Yeah. So, of course, once I started fucking once I started modding, I always play with a mod that drastically increases the fucking spawn rate.
Yeah, they also removed random vampire attacks. They actually stopped those.
Man, they suck.
I still get them. They're definitely less than they were. Although, to be fair, they were a fucking lot of them.
Yeah.
It's like, I had to, like, put that back in, like, with, I think I had to activate it somehow. I'm pretty sure I had to activate it with, like, a MCM menu to get the vampires to attack again. To, like, show up the Dawn Guard sort of stuff happening. Alright, so it saves me jumping down this entire mountain. I wonder if my companions will die trying to follow me.
I think with the vampires, they might have locked it for, like, between certain quests. So, like, they're only really active, like, once you start the Dawn Guard, but, you know, up until you get to a certain point in the story.
I always hated the one in Whiteland. Never made sense to me. There are 2 gates before the main gate, and the vampires just spawn into the city. Makes no sense.
I don't know. I was like the one where it's just the lone fucking the lone vampire in like the fucking black hood. You know, he's just like pretending to be like a traveler or a priest.
Isn't there also this dude from the Dawn Guard who runs away and cries about it?
Actually, yeah, I think I've seen him. Only once. I think, yeah, no, I don't think I've Google searched him because I went to, when I was doing Leonoid, Ragany's like, and I think you're the one that complained about that. Her Dawn Guard boyfriend sort of thing. I saw like all these other Dawn Guard members that I'd never seen before. It's like one that has a whinge and you take your shit off him, you tell him to piss off because he's too weak for it. I don't think I've ever seen him. I've seen the horse girl, and I've seen.
It's discrimination, dude.
Well, you know, the world's built on it. I've seen.
Why can't cowards fuck?
Well, they can certainly fuck. They just can't fight. But whether am I dead? No, not yet. I don't know, man. Like, I would have. I haven't done this video yet. I might have actually done this video. I would have loved to have seen an actual, like...
It's about time.
A mod, or at least a mod that enhances the way you join the Dawn Guard, right? So, the Dawn Guard is a pain in the ass, because you got to do a bunch of fetch quests to find 2 people. That could have been completely bypassed, as in you could have gone and, like, done some actual missions. Because, you know, like, it's obviously a game, and and normally with this, look at that guy's face. Oh my fuck, you'll see it soon. It's unsettling. I'll take a screenshot of that. It's... I can't look at the screen. It's... I gotta fucking...
Wait, I have about time.
It's Torbjorn when he sees a goat.
Fuck off!
Like, you join the Dawn Guard and they throw you in the deep end straight away. It's like, oh, I don't know who you are. You're just some new face. Go to this ancient vampire thing for me. Well, why don't you? I haven't even verified if you're a vampire yet. But I trust you to go and check out what the vampires want. And it's so stupid. I mean, and plus, joining the vampires was done through the Dawn Guard. It should have been done through, like, a messenger of the Valkyr clan. And you, like, as a vampire, they find you, they recruit you, and your first mission is sacking the friggin' Vigilance HQ and grabbing the Vigilant dude you need firsthand, and then taking him to, like, the castle and getting verified by, like, Harkon for being a vampire, and then eventually leads you to continue the main quest line, because there was no way to join the vampires without having to join the Dawn Guard, which was shit.
Yeah, that fucking always annoyed me.
It's like, yeah.
It's like, if I'm playing a character who's been a vampire for however long, it's like, why the fuck?
I said I must, however. Are you mad?
No. It would have been nice to be, like, actually, like, recruited by one of the vampires. It's like, hey, we're gathering forces, we need people. There's a, you know, there's a test and there's an initiation. Meet me here. Go meet him. You go and sack the Vigilance hall, slaughter him, and get to kill the Vigilance. She's the most useless NPC in the world. Well, I forgot her name. Whatever her name is. physically kill her, kill everyone else, take the dude you need, and then go get like rewarded by Harkon. He's like, oh, I got one more test for you. You know, go to this, find what you need, blah blah, and then you bring back Serana, and then he makes you, a vampire pureblood.
The sigil. We are knights, many until.
Would have been cool to also have like a variation where like you're human at first, but you go straight with joining the Dawn Guard. So like how fucking what's her face from the Cecilia storyline, how like her girlfriend was killed and she was turned and she was forced to feed off her. Something like that, where like they're actively making new vampires.
Yeah,
and you're one of them.
Well, what's something like that? Like some of the Dawn Guard quests are like that, where it's explained that like you gotta go hunt a vampire in a bandit clan because that's kind of what they're doing. They're recruiting. It could have been an interesting way to start, or even coming across like killing vampires. And you find some Dawn Guard Radiant NPCs that like the Stormcloaks. It's like, oh, we're hiring or we're recruiting, and yeah, like how you meet Stormcloaks and Imperials before you join any side. They tell you to go and join the king or the general. That's why I did that with her, because I wanted to feel like I wanted to feel like they were actively recruiting, and the way they were recruiting is by getting any vampire and getting them to turn as many people as they could.
With all the
even
love,
like all the weak-blooded, silver-eyed ones, like they didn't care, because first they needed numbers, and then if they would have won, they just would have cleansed all the shit bloodlines out. I'm pretty sure that's the quest line for the Volkihard clan when you complete it. The Dark Elf vampire sends you after like other vampire clans to slaughter them.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I've done it.
Getting tired.
Which I've been thinking lately, right? Because there's a little spoiler, but I'll end up back in that castle, and Venetic's going to be running it. So I have to go through and find some cool new armors. It's going to be obviously a female-orientated clan this time, but I'm going to rebuild all the like copy the NPCs and make new ones and conditions to where if this NPC dies, this NPC takes their place. So when I go back into Clan Volkihar, it's like all these NPCs have been. Like
your Tamriel is 99% female.
Absolutely.
Right? Gay females too. Gay females.
No, they're not gay. She's just.
I was saying this thing yesterday. It's like, dude, just make a couple more straight people, especially straight dudes.
Yeah, but yeah, you got your guys. They're straight. I can make them gay if you want together. And make them good old lovers.
But you need to put more guys in there. You write them better, in my opinion. Because you're not a fucking woman.
Mother, I beg your mercy.
Stand ready.
Yeah, we got all Centaurus, but he's kind of taking a back seat for right now.
Yeah, fuck that dude. I mean,
and you've got Carter, and you've got Torborn, and you've got Rognik. He's also straight, and he's a married man. He's been a rather faithful knight of the Nine, you know.
Yeah, that's like 5 people compared to fucking how many?
And you got Tonrak too. Obviously Tonrak, and he's a legend.
Tonrak, you're like a fucking killer, so I barely count him.
But they're all straight. All my dudes are straight, apart from the contractor. Yeah, I don't want to be recording dudes having sex with each other. I did that once before. I'm still scarred. You have a message. Like,
so you need to balance that bit with the genders.
Oh yeah, well you do. Like I said, you got well they're loading into kind of. You got Carsten, you got Torborn, you got Rognik, you got Tonrak, and like.
Sorry if that was loud.
And then
forgot to shut off my alarm.
And then you got like Centaurus is in the background. He'll probably stay there for a long time. What he's become. Where am I? And then yeah, I don't know. there's a mod that came out a while ago. It's like an RK sort of armor, and it'd be definitely a cool armor to bring back. There's a couple things I want to do. Like I've Google searched this, and it's a dead character who I'd like to bring back, who is like sort of cursed to his armor from like necromancy, and it's kind of based of like the Elder Scrolls. Oh, do I gotta go down or up? I don't know what the hell's going on. Like if the Elder Scrolls, what's that? High Rock or no? It's not called High Rock. What's it called? I forgot what game it's called.
Daggerfall.
That's the one. So like Gibeah from that time, and he was cursed to his arm by all the necromancers. And when he dies, but like he gets reformed in his armor. Well, he doesn't get reformed, but he gets brought back. So he's like, he can never die properly.
Kind of interesting, almost like a just like a living suit of armor, basically.
Yeah. Oh my god, somebody. I don't know how to get through this damn door. Tells me to go up, I go up. Tells me to go down, I go down.
Dann räumst du mal deine Spielsachen da weg,
That sound like.
weil die hier nicht hingehören.
Oh, here we go, boys. Yeah, I'm using my brain, open the door, and there's more up, you know?
In dein Zimmer.
Is that the one? No, it's the one. What's the saying? I forgot. Brain like a goldfish.
You were talking about a dude down to his armor.
Yeah.
Before that, I don't fucking.
I thought the other day, I was like, what? Oh my. Okay, I don't know how I keep living through this. Like, I was looking through, like, sort of ways that people can bring people back and this and that. Because I like this guy, he died and he had some cool shit. And so I looked at it and I was like, yeah, it could be, like, old, where, like, he's like, his armor's cursed and his soul is bound to it. And, like, his body keeps reforming after he dies. Like, it's not like he's undead, but it keeps bringing him back to life, and then he dies, and then he, like, it could be a year, it could be 2 years, it could be 100 years, and he just, comes back to life.
Now I imagine a dude in a castle just standing there because he's old as fuck, doesn't want to move, and just pretends he's in armor.
You can do that,
Right.
You can do that with the Draga armor, the Draga I've seen that actually. You guys, would have been when Centaurus got injured. There's like the suit of armor called the Azura Guard or something like that, and there was this suit of like female armor just sitting there on the chair. And I was like, I'm not touching that shit because I know it's going to get up and attack me, and it looks way too Korean for me to like really put it onto a character. And you know, I downloaded it.
Night, Mother, I beg your mercy.
Hurry and strike!
Call her Night Mother. Oh, that'd be right. We've all got the right factions, so all these characters,
I'm just warming up.
they're all trying to do their deals of accidentally strike and kill one. I get expelled from the group. I did that to Minerva the other night. She was really annoying me, so I murdered her. And I got expelled from the College of Winterhold. As you do.
Speaking of which, did they ever fix the fucking Staff of Worms? Because last time I played, that shit was broken.
What does it do?
Who the fuck uses staffs?
Does it just bring people back from the dead?
Yeah, it was like the only way to actually have like to use necromancy in the game.
Yeah.
But when last time I played, it didn't fucking work.
I do remember that because it was on necromancy in Oblivion. You know what? I hope Scud Oblivion make it better in the fact that it still does that, but like you can actually use it as an offensive weapon. So you shoot it and rips the soul out of people, like it takes their soul damage. So very much like the dragon shout you learn from the Dawn Guard, hits them and it does damage, and then when it kills them, it resurrects them. That'd be cool because instead of it just being a necromancer staff, it's an offensive necromancer staff.
Mama kommt gleich.
Yeah, like to fill soul gems and shit.
Yeah, so like you kill people with it, and then you steal their soul and they resurrect. That'd be sick shit, because essentially that is the Dragon Shout from the Dawnguard DLC, but using a staff where it does damage and then kills, steals their soul, and resurrects them. But at least Oblivion will have Necromancy, which would be pretty sick. Being built of Skyrim. And it could probably come out this year, which is just crazy to think.
Oh shit, forgot to mute. Did you hear that?
I heard a little bit of German, but nothing else.
Alright. Ah, fuck,
Yeah.
you heard German? Sorry about that.
I know why. Bloody hell.
Had to suck, right?
Nein.
Nein,
It's so exaggerated,
das
actually.
ist nicht so.
It's like a knock-knock check. Open the door!
Yep.
Open the door!
I just hate the overpronunciation by everyone who is not German. They always think we say nein.
Yeah, it's like that really like screaming fucking.
Hallo.
We done. It's just like it's just exaggerated so much. It's like whenever someone does a Texan accent, or when I was trying to ever do George Bush's accent as a kid, I'd just butcher it.
Never got why don't they hire real Germans for movies and stuff? Why do
They
they?
do, they don't they? What's that dude of Inglourious Bastards? He was a German SS like hunter. Isn't he German?
Oh, it's been years since I watched Glorious Bastards.
He was from Django, I think it was, and he was like the guy that brought Django, then freed him.
Yeah, I mean,
know the guy.
some movies and series do, but mostly Germans are. Nein, ich weiß nicht, worum Sie reden. So, me as a German, I don't understand that shit.
Please, although I'm concerned about the safe return of my son and the closing of the gate, please see Aminus Gregory for all. With a possible attack looming, I must be free to make preparations. Good luck.
You bastard! I meant to talk to you, fuck McKnuckle.
We made it. You've done another thing. He will, since your name.
Alright, can I talk to him now?
Make sure you address.
I'm pleased to fight. I realize I'm sure.
Good.
Anyway, I'm into.
Do you guys know any second language, or just English?
English people are very lazy. When like most of us don't know how to spell properly, especially myself.
Get it? If I would,
farewell.
you know, English is universal, really. So.
Yeah, it can be, but like, you know, you gotta go to places where like you go to an open market and they haven't learned English. You know?
Just don't visit France.
I will.
These guys hate it.
Fuck France.
Man, preach.
Like, I was thinking about it when I was in the UK. I was like, get fucked. I'm gonna drive under a tunnel. The last thing I need.
They hate if you speak English. They hate if you speak French. They hate everything. They're like me, basically.
They can suck my. No, they can't.
Good day.
Like, I was thinking about it because, like, I, who the fuck builds a tunnel under the water, right? From, you know, France to England. Like, that's just wild because the tectonic plates under the earth are always shifting. It might be slow, might be this, or might be that. But you're going to be that poor unlucky bastard one day, just casually driving through the friggin' thing, or on a train, or whatever it is. And all of a sudden, boom. You gotta learn how to breathe underwater all of a sudden. Oh, sorry.
The risk no fun.
That's only if there's a plate, you know, going right through there. I don't believe that there is, considering, you know.
I mean, something's gonna, you know, look at the countries. They're all the ones that was called Pangea, and now they're all over the goddamn place. And that would have taken millions upon millions of years. But all it takes is erosion for a while, and that tunnel becomes. They give it 50 years, and that thing's gonna need repairing and being washed over, and you get the dudes under the water for like kilometers and miles and just checking that shit. It's you should just put a bridge.
Nah, they honestly, where that is and just where, like, they're really fucking far from any fucking you know, any other plate, so they're good. The problem was when they wanted to do a fucking underwater tunnel.
Hello.
From America to fucking Europe. It's like, no, that's fucking impossible.
Well, mate, yeah, you guys you can put a wall with Mexico. You can do a bridge.
Yeah, no, we build walls, not bridges.
Yeah, I mean, look. Yeah, It's like, nah, I'm not going underwater, man. I don't care. I'm not getting on a train that's going to send me underwater for miles.
How can I help
And then all of
you?
a sudden, I'm that unlucky bastard that forgot to bring my gills with me on that day. And like, I don't know. Once they've gone to France and seen the Eiffel Tower, what the fuck else is there to do?
Eat croissants.
Sit on the French. That's basically it.
Eat croissants and eat frog legs and oh yuck. And yeah, like and get abused in foreign languages by a filthy accent.
Not to mention, I just heard it. Like I've heard from a lot of people who've gone there. No matter where you go, it always reeks of fucking piss.
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial
like
Palace
old
is
ass piss
From
too.
the blades, did you say?
Apparently this.
I don't know how true that is, but like I fucking believe that shit.
Dude, I don't know how far my stream is. Like holy shit, I'm still in layer on my stream, and now I'm in the Imperial City. My god, like it's getting like slower and slower. And I'm talking to High Chancellor Otto, which apparently in a couple of years gets whacked by the Thalmor.
What a legend.
This is... But the... I've been...
Imagine
Besides,
being whacked
I'm
by
sorry.
your own people.
Don't worry.
But they aren't. It's like...
All
you as
visitors to the
a
Imperial
North
Palace are asked to
Dragonborn
keep their
kill a
voices
North
down,
bandit.
especially if council
All
is in
citizens
session.
are welcome in the
but
Imperial
he's a high
Palace.
elf.
They're just the
and
same
At least on
race.
the first
He
two
probably
floors.
came from the Somersets and became a Chancellor in Cyrodiil, and then he gets killed by him because he's not in, Somersets and influence with them. And like I'm gonna say, like I think I said this last night. I don't think you're on, but I would actually like, I would dead set like, if the Thalmor have like won the second war when you play the next game, so like the Empire's gone, it's just a remnants of it. That'd be sick. I'd change the playing field up massively.
I don't think they will do that because of the logo. They need to keep the logo.
What do you mean, like the Skyrim logo?
The Elder Scrolls logo.
I don't think it's the Elder Scrolls logo. It's the Skyrim logo.
Alright. Yeah, you're right.
It was just the logo for the Third Empire.
Yeah, 'cause that's the second Empire's. No,
With the many times Skyrim was released, I was,
Yeah, I know. Like it's even like, what is it? Like, if I ask AI to do something that's like the symbol of the Dragonborn, it will instantly give me the Skyrim Imperial symbol. It's like all the time. And I think I found out why that symbol's got a dragon on it. Because of Tiber Septim's conquest in Hemmerfell, how we used the red dragon as an ally. Where am I going here, right, man? I really like the ESO Imperial banner, because it's kind of the banner on the Crusader's chest, the red diamond. That's a sick.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful.
I don't like the dragon, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it's really net. They should have definitely changed it since the Medes took over. Could have become the Fourth Empire or some shit. But I really like the second era one.
Like a tankard or something.
Yeah. Or just like a queen.
From a dragon to a tankard.
The Nords would have liked it more, the symbol of a Mede tankard.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you.
So I'm gonna go now. My kid needs attention.
As they do.
Yeah. He needs to grow the fuck up.
Well, that takes a little bit of time,
Yeah.
And then the missus is like, oh, they're all growing up, let's have another one. But anyway, good luck with that.
Yeah, but dude, that's something the last few weeks. I hate that shit. Either it's a pet, or it's another child. I'm like, where is that? How can you say I want a pet or a child? It's not. It's not.
Hey, if she says pet, say 100%, because it's probably dead in 5 years. And it's a lot less maintenance than a child. So 100%.
Wants a dog,
100% get a pet, 100%.
I don't want a dog. I don't want to walk him all the time,
It might be something for you and the kid to do, It teaches the kid a bit more about responsibility and all that sort of stuff. Better than having a cat. Fuck me, dude. That's
to do.
A cat's crab pot bait.
Yeah, we had cats. We don't anymore.
It's like, I've never brought a cat in my life, but all the ferals keep rocking up in my house, so I keep taking them in. And I've just got this, I've got this cat that's lived for like 40 years. She's an absolute monster. She's outlived all my life. Right out, catch you later.
See you guys, right?
So like this right here, like, can you like imagine? Like look how calm these people are. It's like, oh, an Oblivion game. Our fucking wait, you're not even there yet. Like, it's just, I really hope even Sky Oblivion enhances the gates to make it feel like the world's burning. Because I love Dragon Age Origins. That was like the coolest game I ever played, and the Blight felt like surreal the longer the game went on. Like you'd go to places and like it was twisted and malnourished and just fucking gross looking because the Blight was catching up. Just casual little walk, run into the gate, speed run through everything, take the sigil stone. So I've been doing some stuff on Nox, right? And I think I've got a full name. I've also, like, I'm gonna have like the whole Carter. He's gone now, but this is kind of his fault. The whole kind of Deja fall in love, and that's gonna be a story we'll do later on. Where, like, I'm thinking she's gonna trust me over the full name. I think I've already told you about this, haven't I?
Yeah, you told me. Carter already fucked off.
Yeah, right. Alright, new thing. I was looking for, like, because I showed you Galabor, right? I showed him, and he's going to be back at, like, the Dawn Star. And I've actually, like, gone through, because there's no, like, real... They've got, like, the language for that Ultima, like that Elven language. But they don't have the language for the Snow Elves, even though you do quests for that in the game. So I thought to myself, I'm just going to do what I do best and make shit up. And I've actually like gone through and I'm using ChatGPT to help me with this one, where I'm mixing the Ultima with like a new language, so it still feels like it's Felmeri, but it's connected to the Ultima since the Snow Elves kind of were part of the Ultima or some shit.
Yeah, they were, you had the Ultima and then they all split, and that's how you got the different types. Yeah. The Chimer were the closest you could get to an Ultima.
Oh fuck. No, the Chimer were Daedric changed. Because they were changed by Boethius, and then they were changed again by Azura. So the Chimer are Daedric affected elves. How the fudge do I get in here? Oh my god. Fucking landmines. Dude, I didn't even know about this, I had no idea. Like when I played the remaster, like there's fucking turrets and there's landmines in Oblivion.
Yeah, they fucking suck.
I'm like, I walked in and this thing come out of the ground, I'm like, what the fuck? Am I playing Call of Duty or some shit? And this thing comes up and just blows my face off, and I walk past this little tower and it shoots a fireball at me. I'm like, what in the fuck, dude? Like, why are there landmines and turrets in a fantasy game? Like, what am I playing? Final Fantasy? So, I actually think the Snow Elves were the closest to the Ultima, and possibly could be the Dwemer, but there's no real knowledge on them. And the Dwemer could have been their very own sort of elves without being affected by their the Ultima's sort of break off.
Yeah, the Dwemer were just fucking weird.
I'll probably come back in a previous game, but it'd been interesting to see if they're actually like small elves. Then you've got the Wood Elves that are meant to be small.
Oh, you know, the Wood Elves are supposed to be fucking tiny. Like, I hope that the next game has, you know, fucking actual height differences between between the different fucking races. Because they're supposed to be really fucking small. The mod follower Ari is actually a really good example of how the fuck the Wood Elves are supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like 3 feet tall with fucking like antlers and shit.
Yeah, so that is like that's I all noticed that now playing Elder Scrolls Online. They had antlers. I haven't added the antlers to mine, and I've kind of given them normal height. But like I saw the antlers and the height difference, and I was like, holy fuck, these guys are small. But I remember like one of the lines. I haven't never used them all, but she goes, "We're small because we can climb trees and people." It's like the horny elves of the Elder Scrolls. But that's kind of weird in a way because they're the size of a child. It just makes it really suspect.
Yeah.
You might my bad. Even Cecilia's summoning Daedra, what the shit? As Oblivion comes out, I'm gonna like take a little trip back down memory lane and redo episode 1 or chapter 1. Just for the sheer sake of it.
Yeah, no, that should have been nice. You can actually, tease, some shit like showing her and, traveling with Darius to close some of the fucking gates as she's explaining it.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like it's gonna be just what I want to do is like take a screenshot, or not a screenshot, like pander over Kvatch burning, and then see like him talking to her. Who the fuck? Oh, my bad. Shit. I keep tagging my people. Like panning over the cathedral being burnt down, then seeing like a little image of like Cecilia and him sitting together, and then like bits and pieces of them going into gates and destroying it, and then maybe like 1 or 2 scenes where you see them just laying in a bed together, something simple like that. What are you, upstairs or downstairs? How the fuck? I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. It'd be cool to see, because like when I thought this story, I wanted Cecilia to be that character from Oblivion. I was like, man, I've got nothing to show off that story. I'm just gonna have her talk about it, which is kind of sucked. Trap. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna lose my followers here. Is he gonna move? What's this shit? Alright, fuck it. That hurt. That hurt more. And I doubt I'll get an early release for it because I think they want to have people test it and stuff. And I'm way too small for that. But fuck, I'd give my left nut for it. Only the left though. The right needs to stay.
I don't know. It's gonna be fucking nice when that shit comes out, though.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, Rebs has said that like the 3D artists just went fucking crazy with all the like the assets they wanted to create, and like coming across just. Oblivion has a lot of unique artifacts, way more than Bethesda, than Skyrim ever did when it comes to unique names and unique gear. But like these guys are going to go over the top. If it's even got a unique name, it's going to have a unique look. And like relic hunting, you're not going to need, you know, what is it called? That big ass quest mod, Skyrim.
Legacy of the Dragonborn?
Yeah, you're not going to need Legacy of the Champion because it's just going to be too much to find in the base game without needing a mod for it. I'm still getting low level Daedra. It hurts my feelings. Like, I've thought to myself, like, even if I did repeat that story, it's like, how do I explain Cecilia coming to Skyrim not having any goodies on her? The shield that I really want is the Grey Agnes. Like, that looks beautiful. And apparently it's like God tier, it can block all magic, like Dawnbreaker can or something. Not Dawnbreaker, Spellbreaker. Well, that bow they got, dude, where, like, you don't need arrows for it. It shoots, like, magical ice spikes and shit. That's deadly. And how Volendrug actually looks like a dwarven hammer this time instead of a heartstone hammer. And when it hits the ground, it knocks everyone off their feet.
Yeah, no, I've seen some of their shit.
Oh shit!
Not on this day.
Yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I think I was watching yesterday. What was it? Oh, it was I was watching his charity stream, and he went to summon like a Deedroth. And you know how when you summon things, it's normally like a purple beam and a purple spell and a purple like portal opens up. It was actually a red little portal spell, and then like when it opened up, it was like a red portal. Like it looked like you were summoning something from the Deadlands rather than just a common summoning spell. It looked beautiful, and I was like, I saw the colour form. I was messing with spells beforehand. I remember seeing like a colour tint. Oh, I think you can actually. I don't think you need a texture. I think you just need to give it the spell the right colour tint to have it work. I think a lot of spell mods do that, where like if you're looking for like a blood magic spell, they might use like blood spike and they just turn the ice spell from like nice and blue to like dark red. Without needing to full on texture it. Oh, coral. Why is it not coral? But I'm definitely one of my most exciting things I'm looking for is like Beyond Skyrim, and obviously the thing I dislike about that is that I can't use the modded voices for like the stories. Because people get quite upset about that. I don't need to deal with all that sort of stuff, neither do they. I've been bullied enough for that. Soul Carter fucking actually came in. That was surprising. That's the first time I've heard his voice.
Yeah, it did not sound like what I thought it was gonna.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing with, have you ever watched the Arcane series on Netflix?
Yeah, I gotta finish season 1. I never actually finished it, but...
So, what the shit? So, like, the guy that made that, one of the guys that made that's called Christian Link, and when you hear him, he's like, he lives in LA, and he's like, yeah, pretty much, you know, like, it was pretty fun to make, and people used to love making it, and it sounds American. And then you do your weird little Google search, and it turns out that he's actually, like, born and raised in Germany. And he was, like, a German support call, like, operator right before he became that.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
It's the one thing Germans can do. It's a pretty convincing, not their accent. It's like, these guys are probably like... Which is weird, because they tried doing that shit in World War II and got murdered for it because they couldn't pronounce words properly. Like the th in thunder. And yet, here they are now, just like, doing that shit good.
They're preparing for round 3, that's why.
Well, they're not to blame. They're not to blame this time. They're probably showing us right now they had a point with the Jews. Look at Israel now, guys. Look at it. Okay, we tried to warn you, but you called us the bad guys and called us monsters.
Hello, it's a pleasure.
Age for
Your reputation. I will not.
Good stuff.
Goodbye.
These quests are so boring in the game, but I imagine they take such a major precedent with the story because, yeah, like how long would it take to try and aid Bruma? Yeah, like that shit would take you forever, man. It'd take like 6 months. Like this would be the formation of the story because you gotta gather artifacts and that sort of stuff and go through a portal door. But like, hello. Here you are, and this is why I picked the Crusader instead of being the champion at Cyrodiil. Just crusading all over the place, right? Just going from one city to the next on the road, dealing with Daedra and gates. I could even have the champion of Cyrodiil and the Crusader as 2 different people. You know, that'd kind of be sick. Because the champion could be the one that escapes the prison, that, you know, maybe ended up there for the right reasons, but turned their life around. And imagine that, 2 main playable characters, eh? That'd be sick. The Crusader.
I mean, already pretty established that yeah, that they were one and the same.
Have I?
Yeah, you've Cecilia's referred to Darius as both the champion as well as
there you go.
Yeah, my Crusader.
Yeah, I remember once in one of the stories, I was walking to the inn, I was listening to it, and she called the Dark Brotherhood assassin a male, and I was like, oh shit, damn it. And turns out to kind of be a Dark Elven chick. But I've got to get fixed her up later on, but I can only have 3 followers. Yeah, well, I'm definitely like, by the time I'd have to play the shit of this game, right? Like, I'd have to play it to such an extent that it would just be years of learning what quests suit what, introduction, this and that. Like, for Merlin, I wanted like an old Breton. Yeah, he's not going to be called Merlin, I'll think of something different. But, who's an already established, you know, mage of the Mages Guild, but the Mages Guild operate in many different territories. So he's maybe come from High Rock because he's come pretty high and far. He's come to Cyrodiil to become a mage, and instead of it being like a fresh face recruit, there's joining requests are to establish you in Cyrodiil, or to establish your skill line in Cyrodiil, because you're now in the heart of the Mages Guild power. So you're not just a boring recruit. It's just joining all this crap. You're actually like a seasoned veteran mage, and then eventually become the Archmage, which would make sense, because why would some pissant in Cyrodiil become the Archmage in the space of 2 days when there's no doubt mages in vast different provinces that would have a good seat on the table if the Archmage of the College of Winterhold, fucking, you know, the Mages Guild died? It makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Thieves Guild actually did it kind of the best in Skyrim, where it's like, yeah, they established at the end of the story that it's like, all right, well, you know, you will become the head, but you still have to go through and rebuild the fucking shit entirely.
Yeah, that was annoying though. It was fuck.
Oh, yeah, no, I had to have mods to, like, make it so that way it would stay within fucking Skyrim, and then you can cancel jobs, and yeah, that shit was fucking annoying.
I was like,
You're new here.
It annoyed the shit out of me.
But did you hear that the Knights of the Nine are gathering?
Please,
That's annoying if you're, like, trying to get to that point. It's not bad if you're, you know, playing a slower game, especially on, like, survival or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Well,
because then it's not that big of a deal. You know, you're making money, you're raising your skills.
with the story element of it though, it was like, it felt kind of weird that, you know, like again, this is a Skyrim, they threw in the deep end straight away. Like, it's like Vex is trained, like these like high-ranking thief fails to do this mission, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, here you go, you're new, you do it. It's like, fuck right off. But apparently it's like Mercer could sense there's something about you which threatened him, so he wanted to kill you straight away. And old Lady Luck Nocturnal was watching over him. Oh, look at the way he sleeps. How beautiful is that? He actually sleeps like a vampire. Dude, his clothing actually matches his doing. That's sick.
What can I do for you?
He's not looking at me. He's got both lazy eyes.
While skin whatever. Farewell.
That's weird. They gave Kvatch its very own doona, but they gave no one else their own doona. And it's a bed that you can't sleep on because the dude that owns it's dead. I mean, it was kind of like, the only character that I found really hard to have an introduction quest for was Tonrak, because it was like, I couldn't find any reliable mercenary missions, unless it was, of course, like, the Count and Marcus one, which is fucking near fatal, because I want the Forsworn to feel like the most dangerous people in the game to fight, because they fucking are. They're magic and bow. They're just pricks. And there's no point getting them killed straight away. It's like introduction quests, not destination determination quests. But I think I did a pretty good job of them. I mean, I think my funnest had to be. Funnest character would have had to been probably Minerva, I think.
Oh, she definitely had like some of the weirdest shit.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, how did she join the college? You know, she's already a talented mage because she's a high elf and she's naturally gifted while being a mage. And I was like, how do I get her to join the college? I mean, does she really need to join the college? And then winter comes along and it's like, oh, that's a good enough excuse. I mean, people try to escape the cold, and while she's escaping the cold, she can learn further spells to increase her power and stuff like that. It's like she's not there to learn, she's there to hone her skills and shit like that. I don't know. So that's how she ends up there. And that's like another big ass quest. You know what? And I'm going to say this because if I live through it, because this shit takes forever. I've always seen Minerva's like final destination as Sigil Order member.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because they test her with the Eye of Magnus and she succeeds, but I think after she saves the dragon, like after she fights the Dragonborn and saves the world, that's like, you have now earned your honorary spot amongst the Sigil Order. You are 100% compatible. And like, they're like immortal elves, right? So imagine if the Sigil Order is involved in the next game and there's one that isn't named or one that isn't majorly put into the quest that they've got a voice. I'm going to like rename and fucking just change him over to be Minerva. So like she rocks out with the next story. If that's even possible. Like I don't know. It could be like 5 years, could be 10 years, could be 100 years. Who knows when the next Elder Scrolls game's going to take place.
Who the fuck knows? Be cool though. Like one of the reasons why like I'm really hoping it's relatively soon after Skyrim is just the idea of the potential of any character fucking moving over to the next game. Like, could you imagine like the main character, like you're playing, but you're playing like the perspective of like, oh, you're playing as like this orphan or this person from Skyrim who fled Skyrim because of the fucking dragons, but now you're thrown into all this shit that's going on over here.
Oh, fiction, damn it. Yeah, that's obviously gonna be a backstory thing. I don't think it like. It could very well be that, because you gotta think about it, right? I mean, I don't know if these all connect, but if you go from Cyrodiil to Morrowind, then you go to Morrowind to Cyrodiil, and then you go from Cyrodiil to Skyrim. So you kind of start in places either you end up or you were at. I don't think Morrowind really makes any sense, but like I said, you play Oblivion in Cyrodiil, and you play Skyrim, and you come from Cyrodiil. So it could very well be that you are either someone that, you know, left Skyrim. Because again, if it's say it's in High Rock's the northern continent, and the only thing that connects to it is Hammerfell and Skyrim. So it could be a damn good chance of that. And even Hammerfell connects to Skyrim with the Reach, or like the Dragon Tooth Mountains. But you probably find like existing characters. Like, how many were there? There was the one from Morrowind, Cranky Old Dark Elf. There was that High Elf, in Oblivion, but he's dead. He's a pile of bones in Blackreach.
There's a couple of them, actually. I've seen there's actually quite a few more than you'd think that like have moved over from games. A lot more than you think. Even like the older games.
I know. I'm not sure about Skyrim. I'm like, oh my God, fucking what is that? Oh damn it! It's one of mine. Oh bro, I just got killed by Riz's. He summoned a Exilian. I hit it and it went hostile and it bullied me. G'day mate, how you doing, Hasta? Dremyolok, greetings. Oh, Parthenax, eh?
Man, like my ideal, like how that game would fucking start. It's like be a fucking prisoner on like Alt Mary's ship.
Yeah, it could be.
And you're like somewhere within like the Iliac Bay, and something happens, and you escape with someone, and you end up shipwrecked on like the coast of like Hammerfell or High Rock. Maybe you have an option between two people, and whoever you pick, you end up somewhere else.
Yeah, like, I mean, I can definitely see like
leave it alone.
Like you start as a prison ship, and then like it fucking gets hit by something, maybe like the main thing, or like Daedric or whatever the fuck happens, and you end up stuck on this place, which would be a pretty sick idea. I mean, they always put you in a prison. They put you in a cart last time, and now it could be a boat.
Yeah, no, I mean like especially because like I have it in my head that. It makes fucking sense that they're gonna have, ship mechanics.
Yeah, with the spaceships.
So, like, having that shit, like, that would be real fucking nice. And that kind of leads into something I wanted to say yesterday with Torbjorn, like, when I make him a mod. Because I've even thought of, like, oh, man, if the game is, like, that soon after... Because in his backstory, he spent time first as a like official crewman for a ship in the Iliac Bay, and then they kind of became like Thalmor hunters. Not really pirates, but like pirates that only went after the fucking Alt Mary shit. But it'd be real cool to expand upon that. If it's only like maybe 10 years after Skyrim, expand upon his story and delve into certain shit.
What's about like they do a sneaky and they just have it at the exact same time Skyrim's going on? Like you start the game in 201, so they can dodge all the who won the war. It's like, oh, we don't ask those questions, so we're just gonna have the game happen at the exact same time. And it's like, you sneaky fucks.
I think that would piss off more people than because like fucking Skyrim has been allowed to just sit for way too fucking long.
Yep.
But the Civil War is still like very much a hot topic.
Absolutely. I mean, shit, it causes so many arguments. It's like bringing up Trump, and like, oh, fucking hell. It's like, everyone's obviously got their belief of this and that. And we are on different sides of this because I believe that the Empire would win, even if, is it just, I see it as, I honestly see the Stormcloak side of things being a last minute development for Bethesda. As in, they just wanted to give choice. They decided to add Ulfric's fight to it. Because none of it makes any sense in the game, right? One, the Dark Brotherhood, for fuck's sakes. I mean, if you conquer the Skyrim of Ulfric, the Pentilius Oculatus outpost is still there, the Emperor's secret police. Then the dude goes and patrols the cities to see if it's still safe for the Emperor in his uniform. And then, then the Emperor comes to Skyrim, to Solitude, for his cousin's funeral, to the people that just wiped him out, killed his entire legion. He's now an enemy to these guys, but he just rocks up and he's like, hey Nords, just here to visit my cousin's funeral. And then of course the Thalmor, for fuck's sakes, are still there. And it's like, it seems like it was a very last minute decision to add the Stormcloaks as a side in the war. It feels like they were going to go with the Empire was going to win, so you had to help the Empire with the rebellion. I don't know, man. It just seems very last second sort of thing to me.
To me, it felt more like it was intentional for you to do it at the end of the story.
Yeah.
You know, like you do the peace council, you do the, you know, and only when Alduin is killed and everything, then you that's when you pick a side.
Yeah, it definitely works that way for me. Like,
And like one of my main characters, my dragon priest, it always fit for him to do that last, just because then I could, you know, fucking call down 2 different dragons. I could fucking like just really let loose with the shouts and all the fucking magic and shit. Because let me tell you, he's like, when you really look at like the fucking powers of the Dragonborn, like when it's all said and done, it's fucking ridiculous. Especially knowing that they could shout without effort, so like there's no cooldown.
I've seen like a lot. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. They're meant to not have a cooldown, but obviously the gameplay would make it fucking way too overpowered. Which eventually I want to work my way into that, where she's already at a point now where she can pretty much fire off within a second. But I've thought about something right. You know that Thor mod that came out?
Yeah.
I thought about like having a character that was like either the dragon priest that woke up, instead of like going through doing all the quests and, you know, spending time making that story, it would be like he willingly comes and joins the Dragonborn, because instead of like fighting him and killing him, he was like put to sleep and he was like slumbered. And it's fucking like he comes and joins because the dragon that he served was Numinex, who's the dragon that, you know, the head skull sits above Gull's Bolgrif's chair, or Vignar. I don't know, man. It's a bit of a. And then I also thought of like a character, and I've even thought of like Trollborn doing this because he's obviously storm related, but like a character that's a descendant of this dragon priest, and they end up having dreams and they find the place and they kill this lich of their ancestor and they wear the armor, and like it makes them somewhat semi-dragonborn. They can't absorb souls, but like when they wear the armor, their eyes turn like dragonborn blue instead of orange. Like, so I use the Witcher 3 eyes, which give me the orange eyes of Ragni, but there's also a blue version which look very like thunder-like, and so they put the armor on, they take the helmet off, and their eyes go like thunder blue, and they can use like the lightning shouts.
It would fit. You know, it would fit, especially for Torbjorn, because he is, you know, as far as like the magic and shit goes, is based off Thor. So.
Yeah, but then it comes to the point where like he knows all the thunder shouts. It's like he could easily just fucking teach the Dragonborn the word, and she doesn't have to find the powers. And then at the same time, I kind of want to find the powers. The last word for that shout is in whatever it's called.
Well, I mean, you got like you're going to Riften now, and that's with that gear and shit because it is fucking powerful. Like that's definitely something that like he would have to grow into. So you can definitely wait to do that until after she gets at least the first word.
It could even be an eventually.
And you can also explain it where like he can't really teach her because it's more of like almost instinct.
But that's
like how he's always had affinity with the lightning magic.
He could teach her with. Is Ragni gonna meet them in a dream? Meet who? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention 100% to the chat. Like the Greybeards can teach the Dragonborn, and they just do it by like fucking giving her essence or whatever it is. The thing is, like, I could probably see past and have her learn the full word of like thunder without needing to go to, because that's like N tier story. Like, you know, she could learn the full 3 words. She could learn a word off. So at this time, I think she already knows one word of lightning. The second one I think is out in a Nordic ruin, and the last one you're meant to find in the game is in whatever it's called, fucking the big Nordic ruin on the end of the game.
Yeah, it's called Off.
Yeah, and so she could learn that beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that you've changed what word is where.
Is it? I don't really remember.
Yeah, you've had her learn. I don't remember what fucking word it was, but like you had her learn a word somewhere, and then you replaced that word with something else when they went to the actual place. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but I remember like watching it and be like, "That's not the word that's supposed to be there."
Oh no, I don't think I remember it changed any words. I went for one for like I thought it was fire, but it wasn't. It was animal one. It was shit as. I learnt Fuss because of the by killing the first dragon, because that was the Skyrim Unbound, which I probably should have done like a cool little quest where she's traveling, she does a little mercenary job for the shopkeeper, but I haven't done that yet. Will she meet the new Dragonborn character? It wouldn't be Dragonborn, but it could even be like this current character where like has dreams. He's already having dreams already about certain things, and he could get close. Because I have no idea what the fuck this ruin is for the main sort of thing, and it could be an adventure for the characters to go on. Is like, I'm having these weird dreams. I'm seeing this place. I need to go check it out. Something weird's going on. And the Dragonborn helps him because she's also, she could learn a lot of power from this journey too, and he could wear the armor, and it's like, he goes, I forgot what his eye color is. Forgot what Turborn's eye color is, but he puts armor on, and thump, his eyes go like lightning blue. He takes the armor off, and they go back to default. So it's like he can use Thunderbolt, or like he can use a shout like once a day, something like that. I don't know, like if. Maybe he learns all the shouts of like it'd break law and shit, but he'd have this cool armor and like cool ancestry. That yes, he's from Roskria in my story, but he is maybe his ancestry is in Skyrim also as a dragon priest. Because apparently the Battleborns, their ancestors are dragon priests with a certain creation. Spirit of one? I don't think so. I mean, you meet the spirit of a Dragonborn in Solstheim. No, it's Solstheim. Sovngarde.
Hurry and strike!
My blood for the Empire.
I don't know, but it's like
a little closer.
It is fitting though, going back to like the proper Torbjorn one he's eventually made, because like the whole point is that like his on his mother's side, they were all descendants of like clever men, so like the old like fucking mage users. But on the father's side, before they became more like berserkers, they were all powerful tongues.
Oh shit!
So making this one, and that's even something that like I thought of too, was making him a descendant of this fucking. Because in the mod, he's listed as fucking Ysgramor's court wizard, and that the hammer itself was basically enchanted by Kine.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
So like,
the one thing I hate about that mod is that they fucking named it Mjolnir. They could have called it. I forgot the name for it, but they could have just changed. They could have had Mir as a new dragon word. So like, actually, because it sounds kind of dragon, Mjol. So they could have taken a bit of that inspiration from the old Nordic gods, and they could have called it like.
Well, if you look at it, it's kind of hard to tell, but it is. So back in fucking Amora, there was 2 different languages. There was the old Atmoran, and then there was the dragon language. It was really only the dragon cult that actually spoke in the dragon tongue. But there's a lot of evidence that the old Atmoran is basically just Old Norse, especially if you look at a lot of like the naming conventions and things like that within the series.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So it being Mjolnir, it still fits just because of its translation.
I would
You
just,
know, it
I would just simply name it with just the first word of what the dragon word is for lightning or thunder, like the shout you get, which should just make it feel a lot more natural.
Yeah, I mean, you could I'm sure you can go in and just rename it. You know, give it a new fucking name.
Why, brother? Why?
And I mean, it's not like there's any voice lines that call it Mjolnir.
No, it's
So,
not. But like it's either, it could be I don't really want like a character gallery. It could be good for an adventure, but it could be like an actual dragon priest follower. You know, that had armor that was enchanted by the dragons and a weapon that was enchanted by a goddess. So like, and this was a dragon priest of one that wasn't cruel as shit. Because the reason why the dragon cult, the old religion is very prominent in Roskria. At least with Beyond Skyrim. I'm not too sure about actual war. That, like, the dragon priest is the reason why the dragons failed. Their cruelty, and then the dragons not giving a flying shit about. They didn't care about what was going on as long as their priests kept ruling and doing what they wanted. They didn't pay attention to all the suffering that was going on. So it could have been cool to have an actual dragon priest that wasn't an absolute asshole, that wasn't a tyrannical dickhead, because the dragon that he served might have actually used the brain cell and gone, alright, I better deal with the people so my dragon priest doesn't become too tyrannical. So I better get a dragon priest that isn't a dickhead. And it could be this guy that was put to slumber, and then that dragon could have been Numinex. No, is that the one? Yeah, Numinex. And then eventually Numinex is hunted down later on, even though he helped Parthenax in the rebellion. He's hunted down eventually and killed by Olaf One Eye, or he's captured by him or some shit, you know?
yeah, I mean, like, there's definitely the possibility there.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot. Let me jump on you, fucking dirty bastard. Alright. Oh, it's gonna kill me. Oh no, it's not. Oh my god, that was a pubic hair. Yeah, look, because it'd be fun to have, like, later on a dragon priest actually show up one of the old times. Like, and like you said, he's meant to be like an ally of what was it? Ysgramor?
Yeah, in the mod, it said that he was his court mage.
Yeah,
that he was always very gifted with lightning magic.
It'd also be that that he'd be an Atmoran instead of a Nord. But also, I'm pretty sure I remember reading a story about, like, Ysgramor and his sons escaped and survived, but apparently one of the Atmorans actually wasn't killed, and he was a battle mage. And this could probably be the same dude.
No, you're thinking of Azadal. Azadal, one of the dragon, technically the dragon acolyte from Dragonborn. He was the only other person who was from Sarthal who wasn't killed, because he was off traveling throughout Tamriel to learn from the elves. So after he gained word that, like, his wife and child were killed, as well as the rest of the fucking city, he basically put on a face. His story is really fucking interesting. He basically put on a face and continued to travel and learn everything he could. And then when he found out about Ysgramor and 500, he enchanted all their shit, because he was the first and possibly the most powerful human enchanter ever.
Could also be that I actually believe that could be so that's one of the dragon priests from Dragonborn. That would make him fucking absolutely ancient, because he's fighting Mirak, and this would be like hundreds of years after Ysgramor's death. So that'd make him immortal, even before being a lich, which is unique. But I also think that You know, because apparently the Snow Elven cities were very advanced, you know, very magically advanced. And a bunch of, you know, dudes rocking up in their furs and fucking meads aren't going to be able to kick these guys' asses. So I think they've cleared out Sarthel. They've killed everyone there that's trying to search for the Eye of Magnus. They've opened back up the Eye of Magnus, and they've like touched it, and something's happened where it's like it's made them immune to the Snow Elven's magic, and just made their mages more powerful, their weapons powerful, pretty much like immune to the Snow Elves bullshit. And they've just used the Eye of Magnus to slaughter the Snow Elves. And then locked it away again. Oh my god, you will see that real soon. That was freaky as fuck. My god, you will see this really soon. It sent me flying. But yeah, I think the Nords used the Eye of Magnus, or the Adlorans, who just helped them clean through the Snow Elves. Here we go, it's coming up real soon. That's so far away, it's like 20 seconds or so.
Yeah, no, it's a little far behind. Yeah, no, I saw it. Don't forget, too, the fucking at Morans at the time, like, there were a lot that, you know, mastered the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, the Thum was pretty fucking, common back then.
With the Eye of Magnus, it's like, it must have, like, one of them must have put it back to what I was like, a danger it was to hide it again. Because the idea of it still being, like, you know, like, it's just, I could put my brain, well, Moran's back had a, yeah, but it probably did have an elven lifespan, actually. That probably makes a bit of sense. Like, you think about it, the Snow Elves couldn't find the fucking thing, right? They could have walked into a room and pulled an amulet off the fucking wall, and be like, oh, there it is. So it looks like they hit it successfully. The Snow Elves didn't find it. The Elven Morans come back and killed any Snow Elf that was still trying to search for it. Unlocked it, used its power, and fucking just laid waste to the Snow Elves. And then eventually, maybe a generation or two, or once they realised it was too dangerous to be kept in anyone's hands, you know, they restored it back to Sartha, you know, and locked it away. Could be the case.
Yeah, I'd have to. I don't remember the story of the fucking the brothers and shit. Remember the fucking, what was it? Not the Lost of the Ages quest. What the fuck is the one? With the fucking the Galder amulet.
Yeah, the Galdersons.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done that quest. Clearly the one.
Because he was Archmage, it could have been even him that locked it away, and then eventually his sons killed him because they wanted the power, and so when they were hunted down and killed, they were sent to guard it in some sort of. It could even be that. I don't know. I'm speaking on my ass right now, but he could have been the Archmage that put the Eye of Magnus back to lock it away, to safeguard it, and his sons killed him, and then they hunted the sons down, killed them, and they went to guard. They had the access to it. Could have been that.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible.
Quickly now.
I mean, there's a lot of vagueness that you can play around with.
Yeah, I mean, if I actually got open, like, lockdown lore, I just pull shit out of my ass on the spot. And I do that. I've definitely changed lore before. I've changed lore, like Ulfric Stormcloak. You know, it's described... My dude is frozen. What the fuck? It's described that he basically willingly left. I think he willingly left the Greybeards and then joined the Legion before the war started, and then, you know, goes for the war. I did forget that he got captured, so I could definitely add that in later. But for this one, I wanted it to feel a lot more organic and a lot more that, so that you get an older brother. Because the Jarls of Skyrim are like kings, and their leadership passes on to the next of heir. So it makes no sense for, you know, I forgot his name, his father, to send him up the mountain to become a Greybeard, which is a way of life, for life. It's not something you just learn on the weekend and come back down. Send his only son up the mountain to become a Greybeard for the rest of his life. It makes no fucking sense, especially when your heir takes your throne. So I was like, fuck it, I'll add an older brother, which makes more sense. and then his older brother gets killed in the war, and that gives Ulfric all the more reason for both a little bit of ambition that he leaves to avenge his brother, but also leaves to take his rightful place as heir of Windhelm. So there's a bit of ambition.
Yeah,
And
if I'm
a bit
not
of revenge.
mistaken, he doesn't join until the war's already happening.
I could be wrong, but I remember reading that he joined the Legion before the war, because I had looked at the lore to make sure, and it said that he joined the Legion a couple of years before the war happened. But I could be wrong.
I don't know. I believe he didn't join until like the war was official and Skyrim was marching south to aid Cyrodiil.
Yeah, so I could be wrong, but I gave him an older brother, because him being heir only and sent away just sounds stupid. And I could also say that as a kind of a kid. It plays so many different. Sometimes I have to change the story, you know.
Yeah, I mean, him having an older brother makes fucking sense.
Like, yeah, and so I changed that, and so I gave him like a path to actually leave and go to war, and made more sense, giving him someone to fight, for avenge and stuff like that.
May you be seeing you.
I'm going to look through the lore, because, like I said yesterday, I want to add a character to Oblivion's story, who's a Stormcloak, like a chick, who's just, like, she's maybe, like, the fourth daughter of, like, the Jarl, so she's inheriting no fucking thing, she's just out exploring the world, she's in Cyrodiil when all the shit hits the fan, and she's got, like, the Stormcloak weapons and shields, and she's got, like, could even have Sigurd's armor, because Telos isn't outlawed then, and it's got the Stormcloak symbol on it. It'd look like Sigurd, but have a different hairstyle, maybe a different skin color, and different eyes and shit like that. Maybe even the same eyes. So it's a bit of a nod to my original story. You're seeing like an ancestor of that character. If anyone hasn't picked up her parentage yet, I've given that shit away way too long. I'm like, yeah, you can keep a secret. And I was like, nah, fuck that. A secret's way too long. But that'd be a fun character to create. Especially, like, imagine, right? She's a Nord of Skyrim. She's a Stormcloak. She looks a bit like Sigurd. And she's got a shout. Like, she goes, Fuss! Like, she actually, she shouts because she's from Skyrim and she's learnt one of the words of some shit. Even though I do want the champion of the arena to be able to shout as an exile or a runaway greybeard. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I would leave it as just the one.
Get ready for this. You're going to like this. You'll see him in like 20 seconds. He's a bit of a suspect unit, but you'll see him real soon.
Alright, I'm watching. This guy in the rags.
Unless I'm watching it much later than you are. Possible.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yep, that's him.
Oh my god.
Suspect unit.
Was that one you made?
Hey?
Hello.
Was that one you made?
No, that's an in-game NPC.
That's it. Oh my fucking god, I've never seen that person before.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And I was like, oh my god. And he's like, look at that. That's my guy. And I was like, typical. He's actually a Nord, so there you go. There's an actual character in the actual Elder Scrolls game. He's a Nord called Carter.
Oh, that's fucking funny. Yeah, no, I would leave. I would leave just the Greybeard to be the one to, or the Greymane to be the only one that has a word of power. Just because how rare shouting actually is.
Yeah, well, that's what I named him. I actually named him Greymane because I wanted him to be like from a prominent family, but maybe the Greymanes in Whiterun have fucking like 12 or 15 children, and they gave one of them to the Greybeards, and then he's like, fuck that, I'm leaving. I don't want to be up here the rest of my life. And then he ends up in Cyrodiil and he's got no money and no skills, and He's like, fuck it, I'll give it a go. And then goes into the arena and uses his powers of peace for fucking killing people. A young, ambitious, well, no, I wouldn't say ambitious, but a young sort of wanting to explore the world from different way. Yeah, it seems like a pretty cool story. And I actually named him. His last name was Greybeard, Greymane.
Yeah. Comment on the thing, saying that lore-wise anyone can learn. Anyone can learn. It's just the problem that it's been gatekeeped by the Greybeards. So, like, with the Greymane, it makes sense since he was training with them.
I would love.
But to have someone else with no training with the Greybeards, like, unless you could figure out a decent reason as to why she knows a word.
It could very well be that, like, is this... there is meant to be some, like... This school could have already been done. It was like a... It was essentially like a school of, like, the Septum, where, like, Tarbasit set up a shouting school. They might already be dead by this point. But, like, people that actually taught the Thumb. They weren't Greybeard. But, I mean, imagine, right? She's, it's Nordic history, shouting history, the old tongues, the dragons, and she could have explored Skyrim before she came to Cyrodiil, and she could have popped into bloody, a lot of the Nordic ruins and scribed over a lot of the walls and learnt the words like that. She could be like a... I don't know, but again, I just want to...
Hail, Sir Knight. Like, is it a good time?
Yes, Lord
We
Crusader?
need to talk.
What? Greetings.
Might as well take one of these guys.
I'm yours to...
The high elf, so if he dies, it's one less high elf.
We must...
But yeah, like, there's a range of characters I'd love to run around with. Especially, like, having a Stormcloak would be sick, and then you got a Greymane. Yeah. What the shit?
Yes, Lord Crusader.
Oh my god. There's plenty of ideas. I mean, like... I really wish Bethesda would have had the dragons set up to where they weren't just in Skyrim. Like, the dragons fucking flew off the different territories and caused trouble there. And only when you kill Elduin, they decide, fuck that, I don't have to do this anymore. And they just find territory to keep.
Well, that might be what happens between Skyrim and the next game.
Yeah,
is that any who were like, nah, I don't wanna listen to the fucking way of the voice. Yeah, they kind of fuck off the different areas, and
it should have been that way for base game anyway, because the Blades didn't get them all. And it could have been like, you could have had dragon bosses in Morrowind and Vardenfell that were like hiding out, and you could have killed them. Same thing with Oblivion. Could have had a certain mountain range where a dragon was. It would have been sick.
Sir Knight, I would speak with you.
Got.
Yes, brother. What's on your mind?
That would have been awesome. Plus, like, you meet a couple of them, obviously, in Skyrim. You meet Parthenax, and for some fucking dumbass reason that no one saw a giant dragon flying around on a mountain. I mean, sure, it's up high, it's probably in the clouds all the time, but, I mean, here's a dragon. You're gonna fucking see something flying around up there, and it's gonna be rumours of a dragon flying around the top of the mountain. And then...
Well, like I said, you look at, like, gameplay versus lore. Yeah. Like, as massive as that mountain would fucking be, let alone having to get to the mountain because of a surrounding mountain range.
Look at the veins on this thing.
I can 100% understand where it's like, no one would really know. It's like, maybe there's been some, rumors, but no one believes it because fucking by the time of Skyrim, there's how many people who are like, are dragons even fucking, like, do they even exist? Because that's one of the fucking things that, like it says in the load screen. It's like by the time of the Fourth Era, it's like there are people who are questioning if they even existed.
So many of those dragons you find in the ice, like though for Dawnguard, they weren't brought back. They were there. They were hiding out. It's also in the Elder Scrolls Blades game. There's also a dragon in Cyrodiil that is hiding out in this like open cave that was like wounded and being looked after by like a family for what, like hundreds of years or so. So there's that.
For Akatosh and the Nine!
Be interesting if the fucking the Sky Oblivion people add that in.
I think they talked about it once, about like
Miscellaneous.
Like Freddy's questline having like a dragon that was taken by like, you know, just like Dunavir, how he was like enslaved by his magic and couldn't get out, so you fight like a dragon. But the idea for my story it'd be weird because Cecilia definitely brought it up, you know, she'd see a fucking dragon. And there could be a case.
Yeah, no, but it's like just Marius or, you know, whoever, and like they swear to secrecy that they not even that they fought a dragon, but that they met one.
It could be a thing that, because I've placed in the story that she gets injured during some point and she's like, you know, she's out of the fight for a while, so she didn't get the Valeria stone that used to, she wasn't there to get the last Valeria stone that was to Mark Harkemmer's paradise, and that she was like training Mark Septon how to use, you know, his armor and how to run around, and so she was training him while the Crusade was out, so there's a story and the could be doing there.
Yeah. Well, if that's something that they add, you know, you'd have to see where that's even supposed to be. Like, I didn't play Blades, so I don't know, like, where in Cyrodiil that's supposed to take place.
I'm not even sure, like, it probably takes place in Cyrodiil, because it's like, they don't describe where it's from. It's obviously an alien ruin underneath the city and stuff like that, and you're retreating from the Thalmor, but it's weird, because they don't really state where it's from.
Lars mentioned that there's underneath the Imperial City.
They'd be fucking having a good nap, that's for sure. Probably where the dragonfires are lit. It's like, hey, if you stay there, we can use the dragonfires. It's like, oh, imagine how the Emperor puts on the amulet, and then some fucking dude nudges the dragon. It's like, oh, the amulet's on one of the Emperors. And the dragon just lights it. Just lights the dragonfires.
Right.
Then he goes back to sleep, and they wake him up 40 years later, and the Emperor's dead, and someone else takes it. He's like, hey, wake the fuck up. Just put the amulet back on.
For Akatosh and the
These
Nine!
old dragon dudes just run around putting the fires out, just to make it look like the Emperor's actually has, like, powerful blood.
That would be one hell of a fucking conspiracy theory.
Yeah, it's like you got the Dragon Keepers.
Like, shit. You know what? I may steal that. I may steal that concept for a, because I'm working on a fantasy world that, you know, like I could tell stories in, both like, you know, shorter stories, but also, what's it called, like long ass campaigns. I basically wanted to be set up where like it could also be used as like a D&D, a Pathfinder world. But shit, I may fucking use that where it's like you know, this one king for this one kingdom is like divinely ordained, and you know, is, you know, magically lights these fucking dragon fires. No, it's actually an enslaved dragon that they fucking wake up and you know, every once in a while.
That's kind of in Merlin though. Well, I don't think he used the dragon, but if you kept the prisoner in that Merlin TV show.
I never actually watched it. It's on my list of shit to watch.
Dude,
but
it's so good. I loved that as a kid. Like I think I was 14 when it came out. Like I watched that shit religiously at like the right time every single week.
For the Nine!
That's where I got the idea for Ragni's eyes. Because
for Akatosh and the Nine!
They're like Dragon Lords, right? So Dragon Lords, Dragonborn, same sort of shit. And like he's like
Starcade, take your soul!
Where like he can use special abilities and his eyes kind of like glow orange while he's doing it. So I thought I'll take that for Ragni. But I didn't want to, like, the last thing I could fucking do is have a script where her eyes will change colour every time she absorbs a soul, and go back to green, like, pain in the ass, so I'd rather just change her eyes permanently orange. Gives her a bit more of a unique feeling, that she's got the fire in her eyes from the soul she's just eaten. And I kind of want to, like, really get into that, to where, like, there'll be points a little bit later on where she'll like put her hands into the fire to warm her hands. Like someone will try and snatch your hands back, but she's like, it doesn't burn. I don't feel pain. And it's because like she's becoming fire resistant. Like she can put her hands in the fire for like 30 seconds before it starts to hurt. So she's like, you know, her soul's activated as a dragon's soul, sort of thing.
Yeah, this I'm hopping over to Skyrim to see the name of the fucking mod. There's a mod that I really like though, where like it basically does that. It like the more dragon souls you absorb, like it increases like your magic resistance, your base armor, but it also decreases like the shout cooldown.
Yeah, Chaos Dragon Overwatch is one I use.
Yeah, it's really nice fucking yeah, it's like I really like that fucking mod. And it you know, you play a longer running game. You know, it's really nice going from feeling, you know, weak to it's like, all right, well now I can take an army by myself.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, at Ragnar's point, you probably could, with the flame shout, but it's like it's not that. It's a story where like her companions want to protect her because she's so important to everyone staying alive that they just suffocate her. And the point of this is, you know, that she hasn't got all the shouts she needs to fight dragons on her own. She can definitely waste through people pretty well.
Yeah.
But she needs like a lot more. Like when I have a face down dragon, I want her to be able to like use to go Eternal straight away when it goes to breathe for shout, and then hit it with Mark for Death, then hit it with Dragon Rend, and then zap to it and smack it around and just like bully the shit out of it with a combination of like shouts. And at that point, she'll be ready and that sort of guy. But like her friends just suffocate her because she's single-handedly the most important person in Tamriel, and you know it's just she doesn't get much room to really breathe or show off her skill because she's being babysitted by everyone all the time.
No, and like that's something like I've been wanting to see with her for a long ass time. Is just her get to the point where like she just starts chaining shouts together like it's fucking nothing.
Oh, dude, I could probably do that,
and
man.
just taking out like whole armies by herself.
Like with that, what I did with Minerva, I gave her a shout, which she can use one word. I've said this a few times. Let me have a look at the chat real quick. Chronicles of Lordas is a good. Oh, I've never seen that. I could fucking probably with the shouts. I have to really know the quest stuff again. But I could make brand new shouts, right? Where she could go, da, or like, you know, fire breath, something, bang, and then followed with the last word, like all like a chain word of 3 last words. So she hits, and she'd fucking kill anything on the first one, but she could like chain combos together of different shouts, different words, smacking people around with them. Because, like, man, I'm surprised they didn't do that. Let you create combinations. I think that might have been in the plans before they had to cut everything because the game came in a bit early. But, you know, like she should be able to chain combinations together. Like, maybe like fuss and then whatever the word is for the zap one. So you can, like, you know, she pushes them over and then straight at the last shout is like her jolting and to them. So she knocks them off their ass, sends them flying, and then she sort of dashes towards them to gain some like ground so she can beat the shit out of them. I could probably do it.
Yeah, no, it's there's a lot of interesting ideas on like, you know, how would you like personally just fucking abuse this fucking power?
Well, that's kind of what there's a certain story into the future. I can't know. I've been in plans for ages. She'll be forced to go out on her own and do something, and like she's got to put her survival skills to good use, but also her draconic skills. And you know, there's a couple of things I want to do. Like she'll summon Dunavir to help her out. She's going to go into a dangerous part of Skyrim, and she's also will have the ring of Hersin on her, so she'll actually use it because I haven't had her use it one fucking bit so far. And I thought, you know, this would be the perfect time for her to actually use it while summoning Dunavir and using other shouts to get what she needs done because she's got no companions with her. and it'll be a time to see her like power, but not her full power, but most of the stuff she's learnt, and also like just the fact that, you know, she's using Dunavir to help her clear out some of the playing fields. I don't know if I'm going back and forth, probably am. And things like that. But there'll be a stage where like I want her to like just be able to like fuck a dragon up on her own. But she won't be on her own because her friends won't let her. Because, like I said, they suffocate her. Until eventually she has to fight Elderween, and I think through that she has to go to like 3 dragons on her own.
Yeah, it sucks that you can't some shout mod that's my custom shouts. Yeah, I really gotta like fuck around with the Thunderchild mod. But the mod that I was fucking talking about was Truly Absorb Dragon Souls.
Yeah, I did see the Thunderchild.
A little closer.
I was thinking of the
a little closer.
I did see a mod. I don't know if it allows you to combination mods or if they've already done it, because they could have already done it, man. Because it does require a bit of work. You need to get like, you need to make brand new quests, because if you don't make the quest, then the voice doesn't work. So you won't hear the Fusro Da or the Fusyol fucking whatever another word is. Well, you won't hear it. So it's a lot of work. But could already be done, and definitely something cool to check out, because I'll definitely get an ESP for that if it allows me to really mess around with the dragon powers a lot. And I mean, I've got a mod called Spell AI, so it increases the AI's knowledge of the spells you have. And so, like you've seen it in my stories so far, that Ragni will actually use Dragon Rend. And before I got that mod, no one uses that shout because it's not offensive. But the AI will be like, that shout, there's a dragon, rip it down, take it down. And I'm like, fucking, that's beautiful. That mod was very glitchy when I first got it, because it kept activating a mod related to a sex mod. Cecilia kept activating it, and all of a sudden I kept finding her rubbing one off all the time. I was like, bro, this is not the fucking place. I was like, why is she doing this? Why all of a sudden is she activating a sex mod and constantly rubbing one off in the middle of combat?
Have you? I've sworn to die. Have you?
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, a lot of these modders, they come through, man, and like I upload mods, but I don't always update them. I just like, it's there, people like, people don't. I'm very like, I don't like updates. Let me go up, I think. Get out of the road, you bloody Khajiit. I came this way, didn't I? I don't remember. Dead bodies, look for dead bodies. Hey, you come this one, I'm a fucking dickhead. I'll probably have a look at Thunderchild. Because it'd be nice using different combinations of shouts, smacking people around with them. Because I could definitely see like a thing, you know. Rude. They're like you go Fusra, and then you use the last word of Whirlwind Sprint. Which kind of gets you to jump distance towards them. Be quite a beautiful mod to use, probably, but it might mess up my shit already. You don't really know. Adding weird combat mods and AI changes in the middle of a save can be good. Oh, you're not dead yet? Yeah, I'm dead.
It sucks you don't know, like, fucking animation. Because, like, could you imagine being able to animate her fucking fight with Mirak?
Yeah, that's always been a concern of mine, like, how am I going to have that fight? It could very well be that, I'll have to record like a million fucking times the different perspectives of her. You know, like, yeah, he has that conversation when you first meet him. I could definitely still keep that, but having the style where I do it like the comic book style, then there's more said, and there's certain like he might mention to her certain lineages, and then like it's her fighting him through the player perspective, Oh, I think Cecilia's dead. Cecilia just died. And so it could come to like a point where it's me fighting Murak, and then I switch out to go cameraman mode to where Ragni's fighting him. And like, I don't know how fun that's going to be, because yes, it's kind of boss fight material, but like, she's just going to go after him and shoot some shouts at him, and then try and smack him in the face with a sword and shit, and then he's just going to jolt around and kill a dragon soul and try and run away before eventually he's killed. I don't know how cinematic I can make it.
I don't know. Like, I've definitely wanted to, like, on my Dragon Priest character, like, I've wanted to learn animation just for that, or even, like, have it commissioned. Because, like, two masters of, like, sword and spell and tongue just fucking using everything they can against one another. But fucking, like, every blow, every shot, everything, you know, the other one, you know, counters or dodges.
It's like TK dodge. Oh shit! And there's a shout mod which gives you animation. So when you like shoot fire, you see your head move forward, like you're screaming. And then there's like the jolt where you like sort of look like you're running really fast. But I don't.
Yeah, I find those are kind of weird. Like, why are you sending your hands forward during like using the Fushida?
Yeah.
It's like,
I think that's what it does. I think it's just like it throws your head forward like you're screaming. I think. I don't generally like animation mods because I'm very boring. I like the way the combat moves is just like you slash, you know, because I can't really control what I'm fighting if I'm constantly moving forward all the time. Okay, that's kind of realistic. You'd be moving around and your target wouldn't be standing still fighting each other. But I never really am. I'm always moving and fighting and attacking. But I think a lot of those combat mods either go way too like
join my trophies.
I find when it comes to like combat mods, like there's three versions. There's either the over the top, which either goes into Dark Souls or more Final Fantasy, very flashy, very big, over the top. I prefer the other one though, where the combat's slower. You know, it's more methodical, it's realistic, it's, you know, each blow feels powerful, but it's slow and you have to actually think and be careful as to what you're doing. It's like that's how I prefer to play my games. Like I play Skyrim with fucking with Wildcat, but I use a realistic damage plugin. So like I'm doing just as much damage to them as they are to me. But because certain areas, like I have a mod that what the fuck is the tower right there? The Valtheim Towers. You know, the one right by the fucking it's right next to fucking Whiterun.
Well, yeah.
Where they stop the river. It's like, oh, you know, you pass here. I have a mod that makes that place way fucking bigger, but it adds like 30 fucking people. So, trying to fight your way through that place at a low level, unless I have a lot of followers with me, is basically impossible.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's like, yeah, playing dragons, following before like world bosses. So obviously, like one little puny immortal isn't going to do anything, and you need a lot of puny little mortals. And like, I tried to fight dragons for the story. I was like, let's see how I go. When Raiden didn't have the dragon red, every single time I tried, I can't really tell a story about dead dragons.
Sithis, save me!
Yeah, no, it's a real pain in the ass. That's why, like, I oftentimes wait to do the main story.
Look at that. Fucking poor old Cecilia. She's dead. I've still got the assassin lying around somewhere, but next one, if I get through it, he'll still be kicking around. Should be kicking around in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Yeah, like I wanted. What the fuck? Bullying my horse?
Ryan.
Bullying my meat scooter.
Yeah, I use a lot of Ryan's shit. So they really dude really buffs a lot of these side little locations.
You know that he's actually one of the developers for Oblivion. So
yeah, and it's a big reason why like I really like his shit.
It's gonna be wild when you go to like his places, like if he's done like forts and farms and shit like that. It's gonna be sick. I love his Sky Haven. Like that felt good. Yeah, like it was an actual Akaviri settlement or an Akaviri fortification before they put the wall in there or some shit. Like it feels like it was made before the temple was made.
Yeah.
And like, there's a mod that I want, and I've paid like money for this for recreation, where like, I want to do a video on this, like I did with the whole Miriam's Dagon alternate world ending video, where it turns Castspire into an actual Reachman settlement instead of a Forceborn settlement. So you have the option when the main quest line to go there and attack them and kill them as you naturally do, or you have an option to try and communicate with them, and the dragon comes out of nowhere, and you kill the dragon, and then they're like, holy fuck, you're Dragonborn. Alright, you can go in, and then like the Reachman of Castspire trust you, and they got voice actors and stuff like that, and you can sell stuff and buy stuff from them, so it's an actual Reachman settlement, which you don't get in Skyrim at all.
Yeah, no, it'd be nice to get just normal fucking Reachmen, and not only Forsworn. Like, that's something that, like, I'm really hoping with High Rock in the fucking next game.
Yeah.
Because, like, you get the more, like, British medieval, you know, during, like, the main area, but then you've got, like, the more, Celtic feel with, you know, with, like, the Reachmen and, like, that style. But then you've got, like, Nordic again, like, way in the north. Because that used to be the 10th province of Skyrim. There's a lot of Nords there.
Yeah, that's Johanna. And then I think Dragon's Tooth, it's also like a Nordic Hammerfell city. I think Dragon's Tooth is, I'm not too sure, but I think Dragon's Tooth and Johanna are Nordic cities in these different provinces.
Please, I'm at your...
Yeah, so like that's what I'm hoping for.
Without...
And like...
Farewell.
Like they can make some more weirder shit for like Hammerfell. Like we've seen from like concept art and shit like that. But when it comes to High Rock, like I really want like that like medieval European, but also like you have the areas that are very much Celtic. Like I want to see motherfuckers walking around in like kilts.
I don't know, man. If I want to go full, I don't know about full kilts, man. I can't take dudes seriously in kilts. Like keep it like medieval French and medieval English. I'm happy, but if I start seeing dudes walk around in dresses, I'm done. I'm 100% doing the Dominion. I'm siding with the fucking. I'm 100% siding with the orcs or the red guards. Once that shit happens, I'm like, nah, we can't. These cunts walk around wearing dresses.
Yeah, no, I genuinely want like proper fucking Celtic representation in High Rock.
That's what I mean, right? So what you don't know, because it's new with the creation stuff, and even ESO, that the Celts are actually the Reachmen. Because you know.
Yeah, I know.
The Northmen,
but I
high in the mountains.
Like,
and
you know, like I wouldn't mind it being like the more old school Celts where they're where it's more like how the Reachmen are, but then you have like the kind of in between where it's more of you know, like how they were during like the fucking, you know, later on during like the time of like William Wallace and all that, where there's, you know, little bits of like plate armor starting to arise and shit like that.
I will take care.
So it's like they could have the variation, you know.
But even like if you've seen the mods that come out for the like, I think there's a creation follower for a Richmond, I think, and she's actually got an Irish or a Scottish voice, and that was what was required for like the actress to have a Scottish or an Irish voice to kind of depict the Richmond. So that's kind of what they're going for in the law now, that the Richmond have like a sort of an Irish or a Scottish accent. So I think that's what they're going for that one.
Yeah.
Emma
Yeah, I just
Emma Ireland.
Like I really want them to pull on, like with that kind of time period with High Rock.
I don't much like the Britons, eh? I got in trouble for that. I put a fucking post up and some dude hated me because he called me a racist. They don't like Britons. And like, I full on liking the dude, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? We're talking about fantasy race here, you dickhead. And then, yeah, me being me, I've got no PR skills. Yeah, full on arguing. And I was like, dude, you're getting angry over a fictional fucking game, you knobhead. And then... Probably lost a subscriber that day. Gotta see if I can get this assassin to follow me, so I've lost a few.
Tidings, citizen.
Poor old Cecilia, no longer in Skyrim. She's, Dragonborn's fucked. She goes into that vampire cave to avenge her father, a mother and a sister, and then she gets eaten by vampires. Game over. Elderwing wins. Oh, wouldn't that be a fucking story? Like, oh, like, you know what about the alternate reality sort of stuff? Like, we get to the alternate reality, and like Ragni's been killed. Like, she's like, what the fuck? Like, my home's there, everything's there. Where am I? And then she like backtracks to like where she first went, and finds like her corpse inside of like the vampire cave, just like shriveled up and sucked dry. And then like, or maybe Elderwind's like come through, and it's like, holy fuck! She has to now do what a previous version did, because
I am yours to command, oh great listener.
In this reality, that she died in the Oblivion crisis, so she wasn't there to save her.
You honor us with your presence.
Yeah, I
Go
mean,
ahead,
yeah,
please.
it's the
Farewell.
butterfly effect gets really fucking weird when you start to think about it.
Well, those would be like fun alternate timelines to do. It's why the Dragonborn disappears, because she gets fucking stuck and lost through time and paths. I mean, there's, like I said, there's a time where maybe Mirak wins, and the sky's always green and it's full of Daedra. There's where Serana could have killed the Dragonborn when she woke her up, or even married the Dragonborn and went dark side, and Sigurd and Centauros and Tonrak and Minerva and all those are vampires of her court and shit. Like I said, like maybe Cecilia got killed in the Oblivion crisis, and she goes into the cave to avenge her parents and gets absolutely butchered and slaughtered and fed on and killed. And it's like, holy shit, this version of Ragni, the strong one, has to take the position when Elduin returns, and she just mops the floor with him, because she's like Super Saiyan in terms of Dragonborn powers. Could be an idea. Try getting
I definitely.
I tried getting that follow-up, like that destroyed Skyrim mod to work, but it just worked.
Yeah, that's like a whole fucking conversion mod. Like it's kind of a pain in the ass. I've tried running it once on fucking Xbox.
I can hardly.
Yeah, I turned off every mod I had to run it, and it still didn't work. But I don't understand why the mod author. It'd probably be a pain in the ass, but I just don't know why he didn't create a full. It would be an absolute pain in the ass, because he could have created a duplicate of Skyrim. But the thing with that is that you would have had to then link all the preferences up to new copies. So you have to copy a lot of the cells, because you wouldn't really need to worry about that with forts or caves, but like for cities, he would need to then add a new linked reference to the interior of the dead city instead of it loading into the current city. It'd be an absolute pain in the ass, but it's an absolute pain in the ass already, because it's meant to be a world that's being destroyed, and everyone that's downloaded has probably got like 300 mods plus. It's just either too complicated to get to work, or it's too incompatible.
Yeah.
Drinksteed, Donis. I think that might be the model's name.
I have no idea.
the idea of like Ragni traveling the multiverse would be to sort of make the Dragonborn disappear in a certain timeline, you know, like all the legends of heroes just fade and become something different or disappear. That'd be a fun concept to come into. It's like Ragni sitting back and watching a team deal with a problem in the distance, and then maybe intervening if something happens to the Dragonborn. It could be like an entirely different dragon.
Greetings.
Could be an entirely different Dragonborn, you know? Like, she goes and finds out that some random bloody dude, maybe her mother was the Dragonborn, maybe her father was the Dragonborn, and they met someone different. Could have been even a different Dragonborn altogether. Some Redguard farmer in her world, but somehow he's ended up in Skyrim in this one. What's the time? 6 AM, a couple more hours. When it comes to the multiverse, it's easy to get the head wide backwards.
What's that?
What the fuck?
Some kind of maniac?
Kind of maniac?
I have missed these crazy buggers. And they made Skyrim so fun. They made Oblivion so fun.
Regulus to. I wish I. But with.
What the fuck?
Goodbye.
Oh, I did some Google. Oh no, I did some YouTube searching yesterday, and like I thought the lady that she said that she has some tumors, and I thought she's the one that created the the character.
Hello.
For the the blade singer, sword singer. Apparently not. I also thought someone else created Carter's character until he came to my stream one night playing Oblivion. So, I get my people mixed up all the time, it's wild.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know, like, when I gave the idea for the sword singer, you had said there was someone else that came up with something similar.
Yeah, I think I read their comments as like that he could summon an air sword, and like it'd be possible with a mod like that because you reference the
well, that sword. Was the those are the ones that were actually like, able to make their sword. There's technically 2 types. The art of actually like making the sword and shit, like that type of magic is lost. But they're still like sword singers as far as being like like master swordsmen. Who are trained in like that profession.
Yeah, they're skilled, but they're mimics of they're not actual like proper legitimate sword singers because they could basically grab the sword out of the fucking wind. And like it's possible with Skyrim mods because the bound sword's a thing. You just got to change the model of it, the effect, and make it look more brightly windy instead of fucking landmines. My god. But at the moment, I don't want to jump into things I don't know. But there's another guy, Enraged Bard, I think his name is. Like, he does some wild stories. Like, his stuff is, like, very off the charts when it comes to, like, mod stories. Like, he'll jump so far into the future. Oh, that's the wrong spell. And he definitely enjoys doing what he does, but I try to keep everything Skyrim related as close as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some pretty weird, like stories and shit that people have done.
Who the fuck is him? Yeah, like, as it certainly is. Like, saw them the day, and it was like they had Cersei's voice, but proper English. It's like, fucking hell, Gov. Oh my god, you absolute wanker. And I was like, fuck me dead. I was like, great. Now we've got some fucking English twat going around calling everyone a fucking twat. I'm not to swear. I mean, I did swear once. That's because I forgot to remove it from the episode.
Stand ready.
As like an aggro sort of thing. I try to make swear words up, you know. Like I think son of a bitch is a thing. So I think bitch and bastard have been said. Slut's been said by Erica. But I just try to make swear words up, like son of a Molag or son of a Boethia or I think I said arse a couple of times, or arse. It's like, yeah, I say arse, A-S-S, but apparently it's arse.
Yeah, well, I mean, those, they still fit.
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful on what ones you actually use, because some of them just seem a bit too modern. Like, not modern, but like...
But I mean, like, Erica says slut, yeah? He calls this wench a slut. Can I use the word like cock and cunt? Because cunt to me is like a universal language, but it's obviously referred to a genital, so is cock.
Yeah, I basically view it as like, if they say it in Game of Thrones, it's fine.
And you have to depend on if you've got ideas when it comes to swearing.
But yeah, as far as like the time period goes, like if they say it there, it fits. Funny enough, I don't. No, they did. Okay.
What the fuck? But yeah, I've always tried to keep Skype, except for those black bikini chicks I got rid of. I try to keep it feeling like a Skyrim story. It's like my number one goal. I want to make it like fucking pretending a South Korean game or, you know, like, or just some good story of like some fan interpretation of Skyrim.
I've sworn to die. Have you? Stand ready.
Yeah, no, there are far too many people who like try to drastically change shit or.
Well, you guys wanted me to fucking have, you guys wanted me to have the room fall in love with the gods or the divines or something. I was like, that seems like some very Baldur's Gate 3 shit, and you guys are playing at the time. What the is that noise?
There's a noise probably in your end.
Not on this day.
So like, yeah, it's always like, it's just an interpretation. All that stuff, that noise is a fucking giant sword. I want to, people like I said, you sit down, you have some snacks, it feels like you're actually watching Skyrim and not some fan's interpretation of it. You know, it is a fan's interpretation of it. And like you get that with a lot of things. It's like, would I ever create my own book? Fuck no. I don't even read books. Never read a book in my life.
The training of thousands has passed through me.
Like, I'd edit and write things that I like say Star Wars and shit like that. I'd love to do that. But you get too many people that get hold of that shit and they just fuck it and like try to rewrite it, and it just turns out to be shit.
Yeah.
Like the fucking last Star Wars show, what was it called, Acolyte? Like, the chick tried writing it, making it full-on Star Wars Force lesbians.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of fucking problems with that show.
And like the song was, the pair of the one, the pair of the two, if we scissors will make three. And I was like, fuck me dead, bro. This is such gay shit. Like, you're making lesbians look fucking terrible by making these two lesbian witches that can all of a sudden make Force babies like Anakin Skywalker, who's a fucking chosen one. You've written your lesbian sort of fantasy of not needing men to have babies now to use the Force. You've fucked the Force, you've fucked Anakin, you fucked yourself. And it's just like, it was...
Well, Okay, I will say, because I will sometimes, defend some shit if it's unjustly being. So the whole thing with there being another Virgins in the Force before Anakin, it's like it makes sense considering that clearly it had to have happened before in order for them to know that was fucking possible in the first place.
Yeah, but
so
a convergence in the Force is the Force doing it,
not be the first one who was born of the Force. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but
now how it was done in the show, it sucked
because it's meant to be.
But the fact that it has that makes sense, because how else would the Jedi know that that's even possible?
Yeah, I was like, man, the Star Citizen wouldn't have taken over the fucking Republic, because here are the fucking Jedi just making Force babies 24/7. It's just. It's for the Force to do, not for fucking two witches. It's stupid. It just looks really bad because she was a lesbian, and then she's creating babies through lesbians, through the Force, and it's just it just looks really fucking politically bad.
Yeah, no, I'm really surprised they didn't give it the Willow treatment, where they pulled it from Disney Plus. And fucking marked it as a just a tax write-off.
I think they did, didn't they?
No, it's still up. It's still up. They did that with Willow, where you can't watch the show anymore, and they just basically got rid of any evidence that it even fucking existed.
Not on this day.
But no, I wouldn't be surprised if they decanonized that show. Because goddamn, the only thing interesting that happened in that fucking show, that I actually liked, was the fucking use of cortosis, and specifically how they how they said that that the Jedi used it as force deprivation chambers.
Yeah, that was.
And wearing a cortosis helmet basically made it easier for you to see through the Force. It's that's fucking that idea is fucking cool.
I think it made it harder because he couldn't see through. He had to train himself to bypass it, because it obviously dampened his ability to use the Force.
No, it didn't dampen the use. It basically amplified his senses through the Force. So he was using the Force to see in a not just how you would see through your eyes, but think of more how Daredevil sees with his echolocation.
I'm pretty sure that it actually dampens your abilities to use the Force. That's why they use it to lock Jedi up and stuff, because it saps some of the power. And him having that on his head, he did it out of torment, out of anger, to make himself stronger so he wasn't weak. It nerfed him.
Cortosis never drained you of your ability to use the Force. The thing with cortosis was that it caused the lightsaber to basically shut down, because it caused the energy to go back into itself, which is what made cortosis so dangerous. The problem was that once you learn its technique, you were able to fight against it. So there was a Sith. They touched on this during the Force Unleashed games, specifically the first one. It was a Sith he was a Jedi who became a Sith, who led an entire army of people wielding cortosis shields.
Would have been Mankar. No, it's fucking Elder Scrolls. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't remember the fucking dude's name right at the moment.
I keep thinking about Mankar Cameron, but I keep thinking of Mankar Cameron, who's Elder Scrolls, and I keep thinking of Khan. So it's a mix between the two. There's something in there. I keep forgetting about it. He was a Jedi that went Sith and fucking ancient lore.
You're thinking of, oh fuck, why can't I think of the fucking name?
Yeah, like a colonial haircut or some shit.
Like, I know exactly who the fuck you're talking about, but you've said Malcolm Cameron so fucking much that that name's now in my fucking head. But that's, the fucking, from fucking Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I can't fucking think of the name right now. Like, I know it.
Hello. How does
I'm pretty sure I know who the fuck you're talking about.
I would assume she's traveled extensively.
But yeah, no, so, like, this guy ended up,
time ago, though.
funny enough, the Jedi, after defeating him and, like, his army, they basically had a proxy-type robot where it was, like, used to train people how to fight against Cortosis. But the fucking program for this fucking guy basically started to believe that he was the dude.
I've sent Captain Liv.
And, like, they had to fucking shut him down and fucking, like, imprison him and shit. Like, that dude's fucking story was fucking wild.
Yeah.
But no, there's nothing in Star Wars that,
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent.
there was no, like, metal or anything that, like, drained you of, like, your Force ability. Like, there was, like, your ability to separate yourself from the Force, which they mentioned in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
But there was also, like, what's it called? Darth Vitiate, the Emperor from the Old Republic.
Yeah.
He basically tricked the entire, like, Sith Council when he was a kid to perform this ritual, which they didn't know what the fuck it actually did. But dude basically absorbed the Force essence of, like, every living thing on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
So if you went there afterwards, any Force sensitive who was there for long enough, the planet would basically, like, steal your Force essence, trying to, like, heal itself.
Yeah, that was
the only other thing besides that was
like Darth Nihilus, how he's like a vampire and shit of the Force.
Yeah, no, I was about to say that. Like, the only other thing was Force Drain, and the reason why, like, he became a full-on wound in the Force.
You too.
So when they were fighting the Mandalorians at Malachor 5, they had to use a fucking, basically a very powerful weapon, and Mitra Surik was, she was the one that you play in the second Knights of the Republic. She was a bit too close to the planet when it fucking when the weapon destroyed the planet, to the point where it caused her a lot of pain, where she had to disconnect herself from the Force for a while. But Nihilus was the only person who
I think Sion was too.
No, Sion was somewhere else. Nihilus was the only survivor of the incident at Malachor 5. Sion was fucking weird. He was he found a way to keep himself from dying permanently by just his rage. So, like, dude had so much fucking...
This is so stupid, because there's literally 2 Oblivion gates outside of Leyawen, and they're sending me to shut down the one that's furthest away.
Yeah, when I was doing that in my fucking game, the other one wouldn't fucking appear. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Darth Sion was, like, he was just too fucking angry to die, so you killed him. His spirit wouldn't move on, so he would just resurrect. So the only way that he was actually able to be defeated was basically talking him down. Because the moment he let up on his anger, even slightly, he fucking died.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that fucking trio was always, like, fucking insane.
Old Darth Treya. Troll me never trust
Yeah.
old ladies.
Well, that's what it seems like Balin is trying to do. Because, like, she was trying to basically make it so the Force just wasn't a fucking thing. Because she viewed the Force as, like, the Force as a whole.
Are you talking about Balin the Dark Jedi from Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the recast?
So I think he's trying to do the same thing that that Treya was trying to do, which was make it so like the Force like didn't have like basically there was no Jedi, no Sith. Because in the show he's explaining that like he's trying to find the beginning, and I think he's trying to basically do the same thing that she was. Where to make it where like the Force didn't have the kind of like control and sway over the galaxy that it did.
Yeah, it's Dave Filoni trying to bring back the mother or something from Legends, which is pretty wild. Have you seen who they've recasted him with?
Yeah, no, I'm glad that they got him. I was worried as to who they were gonna.
Yeah.
All
I can see is I want 4 fucking chickens. That's all I can hear whenever I see that face.
But I'm glad because they were extremely good friends. Like, and not even just like professional for like due to just being actors. Like, they were genuinely good friends. So it's like, you know what? Out of anybody, I'm glad it's someone who personally knew him that well.
Yeah. So unlucky last year, or the year before. Every cunt kept dying before their projects come out.
Yeah. Just like your Crusader just did.
And again, fuck, I'm man, I'm so close. I think I've done this before, I swear to God. This is any like fire resist potions.
I'm surprised that, like, it's weird that your dude's only like level 7. It's like by this point I would have the thing where like you jump on water and that works on lava.
Disease. Fire shield. Like it's gonna do fuck all. Yep, absolutely fuck all.
I don't know. Like I never understood the like people's dislike for Ahsoka. I fucking loved the series.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, it was pretty cool when she showed herself a Mandalorian. I was like, oh, fucking oath.
Yeah, no, like I loved the way it came out. I love the fucking the World Between Worlds episode. Oh my god, seeing that shit.
I think it's lost me Bruness. I think I lost me Merlin in the lava. Yeah, that, like, especially like Anakin and stuff, that was pretty cool. Fucking Lambo.
Yeah, no, I love fucking it raised fucking like it answered some questions that we've had since like the sequel trilogy came out. It's like, where the fuck is Anakin? It's like, oh no, it makes sense. He's taking up the role of the father, and is has become basically a Force god.
Yeah, he's both dark and light, and the father. And that, when the theme trying to bring the mother back, could very much bring Anakin Skywalker back. You know, having to deal with the mother of whatever she is, so he could have definitely a more physical role.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. I'm wondering like how the fuck they're gonna handle Abeloth. Like that's gonna be real fucking interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
I did have the theory though that because if you look at the story of the mother, like she basically entered a forbidden well which gave her power. And I like to think that like the witch's magic came from her.
Yeah.
Like that corruption in the Force.
That's probably where the Force started on that planet, and then it's out of a different galaxy. That's pretty cool, going into an entirely different galaxy. But it leaves like questions. It's like, how the fuck do they get back? Do they even get back? And now I've got questions about bloody Ren. Like, apparently she could hear voices in Mandalore. Like, she was somewhat tapped into the Force, but wasn't enough Force aware for someone to spot it. People didn't like that. That's what they lost their shit over, of Ren becoming a Jedi or having powers like one. Honestly, dude,
well,
I think she's going to be gay. I did say, what's the bet that she's a lesbian and her and that dark apprentice end up becoming lovers? I bet you.
No, they set up way too long ago that she'd end up with Ezra.
Yeah, but no, if you look at their relationship, obviously they're kids and teens at the time, but it's very... Ezra's got a crush on her, but she treats him like a little brother. Like, she doesn't show a... And then she shows a genuine care for him, but it's not more of a care of a romantic. It's a care that you've been around for a long time and I care about you, but it's not like a romantic...
No, if you look at that last season, you definitely start to see it.
I see it more of
I
definitely see more of a concern for him, as in, like, a family, not more of a romantic one. And, like, she likes to paint things and colour her hair. It's pretty fucking gay. And, like, especially when, like, she did sacrifice herself for Ezra to get back. But I don't know, man. Like, I sense that they're going to basically... She's just, like, she likes to draw. She likes to do art. And she has short, coloured, dyed hair half the time. And I definitely, like... That's obviously a stereotype. But I just see it happening.
That's because you make every woman in your story gay.
Absolutely, but I mean, if I make every character in my story gay, I'm prone to see it. I'm prone to see that. Of course, that's all.
Yeah, it's like, of course, that's all you see because it's all you make.
My game keeps crashing at the same spot. Weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I think they're doing another show, aren't they? They're doing another show for that, and it's gonna be weird being like forced on, like, Ahsoka series is gonna be forced on a planet outside the galaxy of trying to stop Balon, and then trying to like help the Dark Apprentice, and then she's gonna go and make her own little clan of like those red armored dudes, and
it's most likely gonna be that that they convince her that there's another way.
Oh, yeah, that's what they won't kill her. It's like I said, they'll become I just know that they'll become a romantic interest. I guarantee you. And then Anakin will have to jump in there because like he's now the father, the fucking daughter, and the son. Just kill all, see if that fucking works.
Well, Ahsoka has ever since the Clone Wars had a deep connection with the daughter because the daughter brought her back to life.
Yeah.
So she's the representation of the daughter and will most likely go to wherever like Anakin's spirit is. The thing is that you don't have a representation of the son.
Well, apparently, right? Because Dave Filoni is trying to bring back a lot of shit, right? But apparently, I keep crashing in this fucking place. I don't know what the hell's going on. It hasn't crashed this much at all ever. Apparently, he's bringing back Starkiller. So it's going to be an altered version of Starkiller.
That's been a rumor for a last time. But I've been saying for ages that it just makes too fucking sense to not bring him back.
Yeah, like...
And people are all like, oh, but he's too overpowered and they're going to have to dull him down. It's like, no. You read the fucking book because George Lucas never liked... Like, he never considered anything other than what he wrote to be canon, except the Force Unleashed book. He loved how that book came out. The games were obviously supposed to be over the top, but, like, him slightly redirecting the fucking Star Destroyer damn near killed him in the book. But it made sense. And you look at, like the feats that like Vader has been shown to do between the different projects within the shows, and comics, and things like that. But then I'm a firm believer that the Jedi Survivor game, because I don't know if you played it, but Cal kind of taps into the dark side a little bit there.
Yeah.
Seeing what he can do, just barely tapping into the dark side, makes it super fucking clear that they can 100% have Starkiller, someone who was supposedly notably strong in the Force, who was then trained half his life in the dark side by Vader himself. 100%, you can have that like intense power fantasy with fucking Starkiller.
Yeah,
and that would also explain like where the fuck Ahsoka was during the movies. Like if, because I always like the idea that Starkiller, like yeah, he was Vader's apprentice, but he was in disguised as an Inquisitor.
That's what I mean. I mean, he would have had to be an Inquisitor, but specially treated by Vader, but also kept somewhat secret. So his power wasn't unleashed, and so the other Inquisitors didn't see it.
Yeah, so I love that idea, and I love that. Like after, fucking during the events of the movies, that's where he is. He's hunting Ahsoka. Because we go from,
it could even be that he did and he failed. I mean, that's how he ends up here. Like, or I don't know. I think I'm thinking that like maybe Anakin might open up a portal and then like take this Galen Marek and like force him to this planet or something like that. Because I don't know how he would end up on this planet too. It seems a bit too fucking crazy.
I don't think he's going to end up there. I think whatever's going to happen is going to take everyone back to the other galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're going to do. They're going to walk through the fucking portals, and then it'll take them back to either, it'll take them to the other side of the galaxy. It'll take them to a new galaxy.
No, I think it's that they're going to go back to the standard one.
Yeah.
Because, like, from what I've heard, like, this next season is, like, Filoni was kind of given, like, all-out freedom. So there's going to be, like, massive battles and shit with, like, Thrawn and everything that's going on. So, like, I've heard a lot of great things that they're doing with this fucking season. Like, I'm really fucking excited.
Yeah, well, that's the main. All Anakin has to do is open up a bloody portal. They walk through it, and they end up on a different side of like, back to the original galaxy.
Yeah, no, I'm sure do something, or maybe like Dylan will do something, and they'll follow him,
and he'll send Ahsoka after, and it could even be like the game where like he fights and kills the other one, the other True Guarder, instead of you actually fought Ahsoka, but Ahsoka won. And then like cripple him or some shit, and that's probably why he's out in the thing. That's why he's out in the news, because Ahsoka bullied him. Oh my god, shit.
Yeah, it's fucking possible. I just
because look what she did to those Inquisitors. Like, she slapped him.
Oh yeah, no, she. Well, it fucking and this is where like I still say that it makes too much fucking sense. Anakin was an amazing fucking teacher, because both Ahsoka and Starkiller both used Form 4, which is basically a very unorthodox form to use, but he made them combine that with another form that fit their strength. And so like with Ahsoka, he taught her to fight and like keep up with people who were more skilled, bigger, and stronger in the Force, which is funny considering that he basically trained her to fight Vader and survive, when you really think about it. But Starkiller, he did the same thing. He trained him with the same lightsaber form, but combined it with the form that Anakin used, which was a very aggressive form But when you look at it, it's like both these fucking apprentices came out the same fucking year, both wielding a fucking lightsaber in reverse grip, both using the same base lightsaber form, and it's like, nah, that shit fits way too fucking well.
Hey, this is gonna be like a really fucking mean thing I'm gonna say right here. Not to you, but you're gonna see it real soon. It's what a lot of the blue-haired feminists need real soon. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. You're gonna love it. It's what of the they-thems need.
Ugh. Well, while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna send something in the fucking Discord. Is a picture of the fucking the Mortis gods, but it was replaced with fucking Anakin, Ahsoka, and Starkiller, and I just fucking love it, man. I'll post it in the fucking general.
There it is. I think you should be able to see it.
You're exiting the fucking Oblivion gate now. You're in the loading screen.
Oh no, you would have missed it. It was a potion of personality.
Oh, the fucking potion! Oh! Yeah, no, I fucking saw that shit. Yeah, no, that shit was fucking funny.
Yeah, like, I love Star Wars, man. I've lost a lot of interest in it since Disney's been fucking in the ass. But, I mean, I got a bit of hope maybe they, like, return to the Old Republic and, like, they get that shit on point. That's what I hope. And especially that new game they that announced. It's like Knights of the Republic 3, in a way.
Yeah, no, it's, the way it seems like what they're doing is that
Let's hear it.
They're doing
Good afternoon.
the proper sequel series, which is Heir to the Empire, while also making the transition to the sequel series make more sense. Because, I mean, it's here to stay as much as we hate it. It is here to stay. Then they're gonna go back and do the Old Republic. Like, it's a guarantee.
Yeah.
There's way too much that they're touching on that's Old Republic.
I will do. You too.
Like, just in the Ahsoka series alone, right? You have Balin, who's seemingly trying to do what Darth Treya did. She
Are you the Count?
fucking entered the World Between Worlds originally on fucking Malachor, which created Darth Nihilus in the fucking first place. And the fucking hyperspace ring that was used for the fucking the Star Destroyer was called the Eye of Sion.
Yeah.
So you've got connections to all three of those fucking people. It's like, nah, there's no way that they're not planning this shit.
Dude, I want to see, like, the Mandalorian Wars. I want to see Revan and Malik go to the council, get told to fuck off, take the Jedi with them. I want to see, like, full-on Star Wars. Like, you know, no world-ending destroying bits. Yeah, well, obviously there is something there with the Force that destroys Malachor, but I want to see some fucking, like, shit tons of Jedi running around. Mandalorian is just, like, bloodbath, absolute chaos sort of shit. That's what I want to see. Oh my, that's going to be fucking loud.
Oh, yeah, no. I really want to go and, see where, like, you know, there's just as many Sith as there are Jedi. I don't know if you played the Old Republic, but man, like that fucking the fucking MMO, like that fucking time frame. Oh my god!
Yeah,
it's like they've already.
That came out when Skyrim came out, man. So like my single player game was Skyrim, my MMO was Old Republic.
Yeah, no, there was something that was originally, I don't remember what it was, but that was originally going to reference the Eternal Empire from, or it might be something that's coming up that's going to reference the Eternal Empire from the Old Republic. I don't know, but like I just fucking in Filoni we trust. That's all I'll say.
Like, I'm like, fucking give it another 10, 15 more years, and then that Starfield mod will be like fucking wild. I'll start creating stories in that.
Well, hopefully we'll just have an actually good fucking Star Wars game.
Be sure to
that's fucking
speak to
open
Joffrey
world
about
and
the
Well,
armor
that,
at Tibus.
like I said,
and not just a bomb.
I'll continue my
I said that
study
Star
of the
Wars game that
Mysterium
they
Xerxes.
did a trailer for this year, or last year. It's like no, it's Old Republic 3.
Oh, you said Starfield. I assumed you were talking about like the Star Wars mod for Starfield.
No, I said that just then, but a while ago I said, have you seen the trailer for it? I put it up on my fucking YouTube, and like no one watched it because again, it's not Skyrim.
Yeah,
Related.
no, I fucking saw that shit when they put it live.
Like,
I was freaking the fuck out.
Like when I saw like the fucking old Starforge
Yes?
Sith cruisers, I was like, yes, boy.
Yeah,
So,
no, I
the
saw
art-
that shit. I was freaking the fuck out.
I do not. The form
As soon
here.
as I saw that
That
cruiser,
was
I was like, this is Star Wars, bro. Like, this is fucking Star Wars.
And up the art.
Yeah. The only thing though is
Keep your
now
heart
it's like, well,
true
fuck.
and your eyes open.
It's like I grew up. I didn't have the ability to play Knights of the Old Republic, and it took me a long time before I had something that could run it because it was fucking old. So I finally last year, like had the ability to play it. I kind of like forced myself to, because it was at the point where it was like, all right, look, I'm a fucking holocron, like, but it's almost getting to be a sin that I have yet to fucking play this game. So I finally, like, I bit the bullet. I dealt with the old mechanics and shit. And once I got past that, like, I finally played it. But now it's like, well, fuck, I gotta play 2. I gotta, like, which I mean is fine.
I played 2 first, and I ended up picking up the exact right character for Revan. I mean, back then there was no defined Revan, but I ended up picking the one that was actually chosen for him. I picked the wrong sex, and that for the exile. Went to go after crew cut. You'll see that later on, but it turns out to be a chick. Oh my god.
There was something else too. I'm blanking. Because there was some kind of reference to Mitra recently, but I can't remember what the fuck it was. I don't know, but you know what I'm fucking hopeful for though.
What?
Fucking, because in Legends, in like the Revan's assassin droid, AK-47.
Yeah.
He's lost. And like there was a story that like he ended like the separatists during the Clone Wars basically found him and tried to make more like him, but didn't fucking work. It's like could you imagine like him just reappearing?
I think
during like the end of the Empire shit.
I think he shows up and gets blown up in the flashpoints for the Old Republic MMO.
There's other copies of him that were made.
Yeah, it's probably different HK units, but it's like
no, it's they like copied his memories and like we're trying to experiment with him. But the actual HK-47, like he gets free and he's still out there, but he fucking hates people. But like, man, I fucking love that droid, man.
Meat bag. Interpretation.
Yeah, no, like, fucking, and it's funny too that with the new Starfield DLC, how we're getting like these new like humanoid robots. We're getting a new companion, and they're like, "Wow, he's not evil, but he's not good." And I'm over here like, "Oh my god, please let him be like HK-47." Like, if he has that same sense of fucking humor, I will die.
You're getting like a little astromech follower, I think. Like it's like a little four-wheeled thing.
Yeah, it was, I can't remember, Revan's astromech. But, man, like, there's certain droids in Star Wars that it's like, I would give anything to see them just interact with each other. Sadly, though, one of them is not only dead, but, like, fucking atomized. It was, Oh, why can't I think of his fucking name? The one from Rogue One.
Oh, yeah.
I'm blanking on the fucking name. Like, I loved him. But like, I really want to see more of like, because I don't know if you saw Skeleton Crew. It was definitely more of like a children's project, which is fine, but it was still interesting.
Yeah, I watched it.
It was basically like Treasure Island mixed with like the Goonies. But there's a pirate robot in there, named SM-33. It's like, that motherfucker is Smee, and I fucking love him with his eye weasel. Like, he's a really fucking funny robot, and a really fucking funny droid, and it's like, I'd give anything to have these guys fucking interact.
If you've seen the creation for fucking Skyrim, there's actually like they're like C-3PO bots, the Dwarven.
Yeah, no, I really like that. I'm surprised that you haven't, you haven't been like looking to put one of them in your story.
Well, it's more of a Minerva thing, but I don't think she has the time, because doing research and that was like when she had spare time, and she's probably one of the busiest companions I got.
Well, you could have a Clockwork Apostle traveling with him, shows up and help the Dragonborn. Even with the purpose of like him dying, but like the droid sticking around.
Bring back Valoth, because apparently he survived the end of Morrowind, and he gets fucking nuked by a dragon.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, like you can totally have like a character that like the whole purpose is like that he dies right away just to set up for like the droid to be there. Because that'd be really that'd be really interesting to have like just this fucking robot travel around. You're gonna have to really refresh your shit though when it comes to like the fucking Clockwork City.
Clockwork City though, what's
I mean, unless you make it where like the dude's got like the robot's got no memories of the fucking of the city or like how they were created.
I think don't think they do in that quest line, do they? Like they're all destroyed before someone rebuilt them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at the story again.
Then they've got a gun, so there's also a gun in the ship.
Have you?
And they've also like
Right.
they've released just a new one, but it was a little modding team that came from that Lordbound team, and they went and made a little orc one. So they've expanded upon the orcs of Skyrim, giving them new quests for each tribe.
Yeah, one.
And that looks fucking pretty cool. Like, I thought that was a cool addition. Especially, like, I thought about doing that as Borka, because I think you got to go back and speak to Borka's father, and then, like, do that quest that way. But I don't know exactly. I have to, like, alter the story a bit to where it's, like, it doesn't communicate with him in the sense where it's, like, I used to do what I used to do with, like, she'd just overrate what she's saying, when she's, like, having a conversation with Dad, but, like, I spoke to my dad. And that sort of bullshit. Then she got this new armor. It was like, I only found Lord Ban because I was looking for a cool armor for Borka. And it was that, like that, had the, like, white skull on it. Oh, I'm not even in Skyrim. Fuck, I went to go look for it. It's Lord Ban armor. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And, like, it's made by a modding team, dude. Like a little indie development.
Yeah, I mean, it looked good. Yeah, it's definitely on my list of possibles to get down the line.
And apparently Juicehead, because I don't know if his information was late or early. He said in like his little like Starfield presentation, because he was one of the dudes invited to go and see that shit. He said that there's like a creation coming out for Skyrim that's going to be very much like proper like a DLC. Now, I don't know if he was talking about that, but that news came out like a week beforehand, and he might have done that video fucking ages ago. So that could be it, or there could be another DLC on the way that's going to be like a proper DLC experience. but that feels like a DLC experience. It feels like...
Yeah, I know Kingath is working on something.
Yeah.
One of the dudes that had the dude that just did the interview with Todd Howard. He mentioned like, oh, the embargo's lifted, so now I can talk about. And he mentioned some like dream-based fucking mod for from Kingath, but like, there's been nothing as far as like what fucking game that's for.
Yeah, I think it'd be Skyrim.
I think that's something big for Starfield again.
I don't know about Starfield. He's already done his Starfield one with the the fucking walkers and shit. He did the merge. I'm surprised I haven't got that one yet. That'd be kind of sick, but that'd be for like after the game or some shit. I don't know. Like, I'd love to see like another one that's like, I would pay $30 for a creation if it was big and fucking awesome and it sent you to another island or sent you to this and that. Like, I doubt we'll ever see a creation that brings in a brand new province and that and sort of shit. But I mean, if they start hiring small indie teams like of like 15, 20 people, you'd get some fucking seriously good content coming out of creations.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some people that it's like, all right, I'm keeping an eye on their shit. But then you've got other shit that it's like, why the fuck is this a paid mod? It's like, this wouldn't even fucking pass for a free mod.
Yeah, Zero Period Productions does a lot on that. He has a look at quite a few of them. And there's
yeah, he gets into a lot of shit.
He was like, he came across one, I think it was a creation. Am I going backwards? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And he goes, his planet, and it's like, you to go and explore like Altmora. You don't really get to explore it. You're just in some sort of fucking cave, and you find that the Breton here is trying to find his, or the Nords here is trying to find his ancestor of the Altmorans, but apparently he's an ancestor to a fucking snow elf ghost, and the audio is really cutty and choppy and gross as shit, because it echoes, but it cuts out before it finishes. And then, like, at the end of the entire story, you've unlocked this riches from a snow elf ghost, and you get paid 200,000 gold. Like, you don't need fucking... There's no point in anything after that. That's more than enough money to do everything in the game. And he gave a lot of shit. He's like, man, this was bad. And then, like, he had, like, quite a few, moments where, like, he'd walk into a room and, like, the FPS would just die in the ass.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of that fucking shit's just... I don't know what the fuck. You know, I was just fucking looking for something. I don't remember what the fuck it was. I don't know.
Pretty cool for, like, if they had, like, another Daedric Realm sort of DLC, eh? Or even a return to the Shivering Isles. That'd be sick. I'd pay for that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, give us something a bit newer. Personally, I want to see the hunting grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, in something at some point.
Like, you know, people that are werewolves that die, right? They go there and they hunt with Hircine. But I think that's bullshit. I think they get hunted by Hircine.
No, Hircine is a pretty like, one of the most fair. Actually, he is the most fair out of all of them. He's like, it's like, look, as long as you hunt, it's like you might be hunted, you might be the hunter, you know, but it's all fair game.
Yeah, but I think
like he doesn't do tricks, he doesn't do, you know, that's not his shit. Yeah, he sees that as beneath him.
Yeah, but I mean, he loves hunting the hunter, and if you've spent your life as a werewolf hunting prey, then you are the best thing for him and his Daedra to hunt.
He doesn't hunt the things, though. He has the hunting grounds for people to hunt. Yeah, he's the aspect of the hunt. You know, so he doesn't go about and, you know, that not all the Daedra are fucking evil. Fucking Dagoth would fucking do that shit. Not Dagoth. Dagoth. Like, he would do that shit. But Hircine is more likely to take the aspect of a wolf and hunt alongside those who, you know, are in his realm.
Well, I love what it seems like. For the next story in the Dragonborn, I want Freya to, you know, like, get the message what she needs to know from Azura and even Hircine, and she'll be woken up and she'll run to Solitude, you know. So like, there's gonna be like a conversation for like, fuck that again. When she's informed of what's happened in her sleep, and I even want like a thing where even where Ragni goes into her nightmare and finds Freya maybe because she's asleep. Probably not. But I would like to explore, especially Hircine and definitely Azura, since they're rather nicer princes. And since my last alternative idea for waking up old Ragni, carked it, it's going that route. I mean, there's actually like full-on mods now which are like add like the aspect of Hircine's armor and his skull and shit like that. I could definitely make it like a version of him sitting down in a chair in Oblivion, and definitely Azura.
Yeah. Or you can always have him just appear as like you know, like a wolf or something in her dream.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like, it's gonna be she's being forced to stay asleep, so she's been enchanted, like, with calm spells have been knocked out, and someone's gonna rock up to stop that from happening. But beforehand, she's gonna be visited by, like, you know, the father of the man beast and by Azura for a certain reason, to play a hand in that, because he's inspect. He wants the Dragonborn to keep doing what she's doing because she's hunting dragons. You know, she's hunting things that are immortal, Adric, and so that for him is fun to watch.
I know.
You meant to be moving,
yeah.
fella?
Makes sense.
I know you. You freed me. Free my brothers if they are still enslaved.
Look at it.
But yeah, I mean, oh, fuck, sometimes, man, like, I'll get like fucking 5 minutes done in that story, and that just drains you for the rest of the day. I'll be like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna jump on today, I'm gonna smack some story, get like 10-15 minutes done. Fuck, man, I've only done like half an hour of the next one. I've still got half an hour to go. And I don't know if I'm gonna pivot the story, like, fucking, am I going to open the rift in this one? Am I not? Am I going to end up in the rift, and what am I going to do there to deal with some sort of like weird dragon cult invasion, or is there no invasion? Does she, like, you know, deal? And I want to go back to like that cave where Cecilia's story started, and like, I don't want to spoil it, man. I don't want to spoil it for you. it's a cool idea, but there's so much shit I want to do. I don't know if I have the time for it or the fucking patience. What is my quest? This guy is being a cockhead.
I know you.
He won't talk to me. Alright, so...
Yeah, I remember that quest being fucking obnoxious.
Prison cell. Prison cell. Prison cell. I don't know, man. This doesn't looking good. And it's sunny. He's being a dickhead and he's not doing shit all. Pain in the ass. So I go back and see if I find anyone that's missing. Fucking hell.
Fuck.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm definitely... Am I going to get to episode 20 before I even fucking do what I want to do? I was hoping to send them on their path and have a cool little story, then have them and like come back at a certain route and fucking no. And then I got to manage the assassin character. Like, when's it going to be appropriate? How can I time jump these stories at the same time? Like, do I just get to a point to where all the groups can time jump? You know, like Cecilia's next one, training Centaurus. They maybe stay at this a location for like 2 weeks, training him, fighting with him. You know, sun training, all that sort of shit. And then, oh man, it's just I don't fucking door I've been through. This one's got a ghost in it. And then I time jump, and then yeesh. And then I go to Ragni and Sigurd. It's been 2 weeks later before we get to wake her up. And then it's, you know, I go to Tonrak and Minerva and that sort of shit. It's just like I got to like work out all the timing and all the positioning, and then you get the Assassin's Quest done and stuff like that. It's just boggles my brain.
Yeah, I mean, I'd fucking imagine.
So I think I got to do something that like time jumps, or like I can sit like these characters in the Rift for a couple of weeks, and then I can go do Tonrak and the vampires, and then I can wake Ragni up, and I can do the assassin in between that. Where the fuck, man? I've killed him. I've killed them all. I think I've done 3 of them. Goes that way, goes fucking every way. It's probably broken, no doubt.
Maybe. I mean, I remember when I fucking did this quest again, it was, took me a little bit to figure out what the fuck I actually had to do. A lot of backtracking and like, what the fuck?
Well, the quest says, free this dude, and I freed him, and he's going, free my brothers. It's like, bro, this is the last one, you fuck. I'm gonna follow us ghost trails. Dudes have already whacked. Use good old console commands to progress stories, you know? Ooh. Alright, so I came through here. Go through this. How many of these guys are meant to be? Like 4 of them? 3 are here. So, yeah, I've freed 3 of the pricks. Yeah, this guy's bugged out. That's 3 of them. I've saved 3 of them. I saw his ghost like hanging around the skeleton before I even killed it.
At some point, I gotta fucking go back onto Oblivion. Because like, I've yet to redo the fucking Dark Brotherhood of the Thieves Guild.
I think this is like my last one, eh? I mean, I actually... Oh, there you are, you prick. He's actually walking to it. Like, I took the voice files from this mod so I could use them for the clones later on. And I think once I've completed this playthrough, I might just get Elder Scrolls Online again, run around and do that, because it's a lot funner playing a game that I don't know everything about. I'm playing a game that I do know more things about. Oh, neck cramp. I mean, there's Skingrad and Southern Hammer or Valenwood new DLC. There's shit tons of new stuff. 300 ping though. I wonder if I can use NordVPN to attach to an American server. See if it gives me a bit of a boost.
I mean, fucking maybe. I can't see why not. That's kind of the whole point of using a VPN.
But like, you know, you got North American, you got American servers, right? Then you've got European servers, but yeah, I understand not having Asia's, Australia's in the butt fucking of nowhere. But why is there like an Asian servers? That's wild.
There are. It's I mean, China's really fucking big on MMOs.
Is it? Because I thought they only had 2 mega servers.
Yeah, no, you'd be surprised on how big fucking China is on that shit. I know they were big on fucking World of Warcraft. It was like half the fucking player base was fucking out of fucking China.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to play on a Chinese server because I wouldn't be able to understand anybody. I mean, I was in that Battlefield 6 and I was getting called a white pig half the time. And me being me, man, I used to, like, I was really good at Battlefield 5, like, top percent. And, this one dude called me a white pig and said I had a small penis. From an Asian, of all things. And I was like, you're right here, bro. Small penis for me is still extra large for your ladies. And he cracked his shit, say. Like they can dish it, they just cannot take it.
Yeah, of course not.
Like,
they're always thinking that they're inherently better than everybody else, but shit.
Armor of a god.
It's like the moment they've shown the fucking carefully curated shit that their government wants them to see, they fucking panic.
Is my screen going black? I think it's going black. Oh no, it's just loading. Phone's gonna die soon.
Oh, that's why I got.
Yeah, I might give Elder Scrolls Online a bit of a go after this one. Bloody, like, I'll wait for Sky Oblivion if I'm ever gonna play Oblivion again. This is definitely a beautiful looking game, but Sky Oblivion, you know how big it's gonna be, dude? It's gonna be around like 23 gigabytes, if that. This is like 100 plus.
Just keep in mind that Sky Oblivion is most likely going to be a total conversion.
It is, yeah. It's a total remake, apart from the voices and some of the tracks. But
No. I mean, like, you won't be able to have like your normal Skyrim mods.
No, you won't. Skyrim itself won't work unless someone patches it to work with Sky Oblivion systems. Someone will definitely do that, for sure. But again, things like Mod Organizer, you can make a new profile, so I can make a profile for my Special Edition, and I can make a profile for my Oblivion, which will put the mods into different profiles. So I can just play Skyrim differently, and then I can play Oblivion differently, and the same thing for Skywind when it comes down the road.
Okay.
Because you can go back to Skyrim, but the quests and the dialogues just won't work properly because they're changing elements of the game itself. That just will not work with Skyrim. But someone will definitely go through and patch all the dialogue or the systems up, which will make Skyrim playable, and while they've got Sky Oblivion running. Man, that's gonna be fucking beautiful. Like, oh, that will be a happy day. And then Skywind. I mean, for a game I've never actually played, they can't use tracks from that. I don't think they can use dialogue either, so they can't import the music tracks.
Good evening, sir.
Like Oblivion can, and they can't do the voice files or the music. So, but apparently you still need Morrowind to buy for some reason, even though I don't know what the fuck for.
My progress. The septum.
I don't know. You would think that they'd be allowed to use the fucking music.
While you were gone, you may have. There is only a place.
At the very least.
Oblivion isn't allowed to.
It is said.
Use the music.
Be careful, my friend.
Do
you have a moment?
They've duped around with it where they can have their launcher basically siphon the BSAs from Oblivion.
Those high windows, they're not nearly as
secure. They're not taking it. It's more jumping it in from a different BSA while the game's playing. So yeah, you have to buy the game. Sort of thing. I don't know why Morrowind isn't doing it, but end of the day, Morrowind's going to be like, what, fucking $5? You know?
We'll talk more about this later. May Uriel's spirit guide us in these...
It's going to be a pretty cheap game to buy after it comes out in, what, 2000... What was it, 2001?
Something like that, yeah.
Fuck, man, I was in year 2 when that was... Oh, second grade when that came out. Like, my God. Nice. And, like... I don't know, I just, looking through their trailers, like, what they've done to Skyruler Temple is fucking gorgeous. It makes so much more sense, because they've turned to Sky Haven Fortress instead of Sky Haven Temple. It's like, you've got the temple, the way it looks, but there's like a major exterior wall, and like fortifications down below. So there could even be more blades, which would make sense, because the fact they've only got, like, what, 12 of them makes fuck all sense.
Yeah, no, it would be nice to see at some point, like, versions of this shit that's, like, proper to scale with the lore.
Yeah, well, Bethesda games aren't really into those sort of machines. Like, I'd like, yeah, that'd be sick, you know? Like, Assassin's Creed Origins, like, that would be like walking into a city and it feels like a city. Then you know, people that would complain about losing the personality of every guard, every town person being named and shit, but I wouldn't mind that. I really like the crowd system. They all look like they're fucking Asian ladies.
Sir.
But I think the crowd system was a pretty cool idea. Making places feel so much more alive.
Yeah, I mean, if they're able to figure out that balance where it's like, oh yeah, they have a lot of people and maybe not everybody is fucking named and shit, but it also feels like it's a lived-in, city.
Yeah,
that'd be real fucking nice if they could figure that shit